hide with these nuts.
Yeah?
We are live. Hello, everyone.
Yay! Hi everybody. Hello.
Hello, everyone. It is I, your fluffy squirrel, the mess of nuts, Sebaviana, and I'm here today with the very cute little guy, Vale. Would you like to
Hi.
introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Sif. Hi everybody. My name is Vil, VTubers I love. I'm a VTuber YouTube manager as well as a tiny crab that vibes in paradise. My best friend Liv. But today we're here hanging out with Sif. Sif, thank you so much for inviting us and wanting to hang out.
Yes, I'm so sad I had to cancel last time. I was feeling so shit. But
No, it's okay. I'm sorry you were feeling so horrible.
yeah, but now we're back, and I'm so excited. And yes, this is if you're confused, the person you hear, well, you should be noticing the person who's actually talking is that little guy on the shoulder of the massive muscle mommy.
Yeah. We love Liv. And if you love Liv, then we've done something right.
I feel like you could make that meme with like live, laugh, love. No, what's it called again? Yeah,
No. You're absolutely right. It is live, laugh, love. Yep.
yes.
I've joked about having live, laugh, love, but it's live spelled L-I-V.
Yes. Oh, but yeah, welcome in. Today I invited Vil to. We had a lot of ideas. I was considering doing a feed review, but it seemed you had already done that before. We could do it again, obviously.
I mean, I was gonna say, there's nothing wrong with doing it again. I don't mind.
But I was like, oh well, if you've never done it, would you rather or something like that? I was like, let's do it. And you know what? Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit extra. I mean, I'm gonna make something that is like specifically kind of for us slash you. So, and then
Yeah.
we can also play the normal one just in case we run out. We run out if we go through the other one really fast. But I don't know. I feel like it could be really interesting. This actually. I hope you're ready for the first one.
I am. I think someone wants to say hi real quick.
Oh.
Hi, Sif.
Oh my god, Ava! Oh my god. Yeah, then now another hot lady here. That also
Right?
makes me blush.
For those who don't know, Ava Lamp is another VTuber and also my fiance. So Ava is here right now.
Yay!
Hi.
Hello.
I just want to come say hi because I love Sif and I'm excited to see Sif tomorrow.
Yes, we're hanging tomorrow. I'm like, yay! I hang with you today, and then I hang with Ava tomorrow.
I was gonna say, I think apparently you just really wanted to hang out with us this week.
Yes, I really. Yes. You know what? And someday we need to hang together, all three.
Yeah, I would love
I
that.
actually don't think we've done a collab, the three of us, before.
Not the three of us at once.
We've always been separate.
I mean, if you want, I was gonna. Oh, wait, what did you say?
I said threesome and they said, I mean, if that's what you want.
No, okay, I didn't. Hold on, for the record, I was responding to Sif. However, I am also not against it. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know that we might be doing maybe I heard something about some D&D maybe.
Oh my God! Wait, right? Yeah, I forgot about that because Ava had asked me about that. But,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm so down for that. Running some D&D for you guys would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm like so ready. I love D&D.
Yeah. Oh, so do I.
I did Pokemon D&D for a while, like as a content, and then I had like a community one, and now I just have a private one running about every
that's
other
so
week.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a D&D game that I run. We've had to cancel a lot lately, but usually I run it every other week. And yeah, no, I love being a DM and playing. So the fact that Ava was like, "Do you want to run D&D for us?" I was like, "Oh, absolutely."
Ooh, yay! But also, welcome raiders. Thank you for the raid. Kibaki Kitsuki. I think that's I hope I said that correctly. Thank you so much for the raid. It's a ninja raid. Well, I'm sorry you were noticed. Your stuff wasn't high enough.
We noticed you.
Yay, we noticed. Big eyes. I love that you can like change the direction of it too.
Yep, yep. Hey, I got to be able to wooga in all different directions, you
Oh,
know.
true, true, true. Now I'm just imagining like your eyes like going upwards and like they just continue upwards and they just continue like
They just
into
keep
space.
going up, yeah. Like a little
But
rocket.
yes, I hope you had a great stream and I see we're doing art. Oh, we love artists here.
We do.
We love
We
artists.
support our artists.
Yay. But are you ready for the would you rather? I'm
Oh,
like
yo,
a little
I'm
bit
so ready.
excited because I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Well, because it sounds like you made kind of like a custom thing for us today.
Yeah, I did.
That's really exciting.
I was walking earlier today and I was thinking about all sorts of things. And then I came home and I sat down and I started making a little slide. I was like,
That's
oh,
awesome.
okay. Let's see. I just need to move us around a little bit so we don't take up all the space.
Yeah. Also, I really loved the go live promo image you made. I mean, you know,
Oh, thanks.
it's something we really appreciate around here.
oh, wait, is that a toggle?
Yeah, it sure is a toggle.
Can you get it again? I'm gonna zoom
Yeah.
in.
Okay, yeah.
Can
go
you
for it.
see? Can you see? Oh.
Yeah, I see it. I love that toggle, and then we also have this toggle.
That one is great. Oh damn. Chad, do you also want to be able to sit in between I know they
I
were
mean,
like that.
who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? You
But
know,
you know what,
it's the best seat in the house.
because I'm like, I feel like that is the best seat in the house. I'm like,
Right?
how do I do this? How do I get the best seat in the house?
Hey, I mean, listen, there's more room, you know, there's enough room for you too, you know.
I was like thinking, what if I put you behind me? And then I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that works. That's perfect. You're like, yes.
I win.
Live getting to use you as a little like booba shelf.
Yes, exactly. Oh wait, how do I grab myself? That's a good question. Oh, I am grabbed. I grab one at a time apparently. Oh, there you go. Because I also wanted to be in the screen.
Yeah.
And there.
Yay.
That's a good question though. Where do I put that? Because I realize I'm also streaming vertically over on YouTube. That's a good question. How do we do that? I
don't know.
I have an idea. I
Sif
can fix
actual
this.
size.
This is actual my size. You forgot. That is true. This is true.
That's really funny.
So chat, we were not gonna be able to see you guys. There you go. Well, I would probably like this size for like. This is actually my size. To be fair, I don't know how tall Bill is, but oh my god, that's my mom. That's my mommy. Not my mom. Not my real
Mommy?
mom. That's my mommy. That's my yes, the succubus. It's succubus raid. Yes. That's my VTuber mom right there. She's the one who birthed this model.
That's awesome. You did such a good job. I love Sif's model.
Yeah, she's so good. Thank you so much.
There's a lot to love about it.
Were they arting today or were they having fun in Nikkei? That's always the question.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for the
you.
raid. I hope go and relax if you need to, because they're on the other side of the planet. Holy shit, this might be really late. Actually. I love that she has such just as much of a messed up. Oh, or it could be really early now that I think about it. It could also be really early.
One or the other.
Yeah. Go sleep if needed. Thank you so much for the raid. Yes, I'm gonna share this with you now. I just realized you also want to see the thing.
I do.
There you are. It's you.
That's me.
Would you rather with Bill, VTubers I love? I was actually, really confused because I always remember your name with the underscore. I forgot that and like, I was like, oh wait, is it with or without it? But it's
So,
without it on Twitter.
so depending on the platform you're on, it totally changes because it's
Yeah.
either Vil_VTubers I love or Vil VTubers I love, all one word, or Vil and then in parentheses VTubers I love,
Oh
all
shit, you
different
also have the
words.
you also have it in parentheses. You know what? You just said, you know what? I'm just gonna have everything.
I don't mean to. It's just, like, I think if I had it my way,
Mm-hmm.
it would be Vil and then in parentheses VTubers space I space love parentheses, because that's kind of the whole point, is that Vil is like the acronym
Yeah.
and then like the full name is VTubers I love, but like
Mm-hmm.
you can't do that in a URL. You can't have spaces in a URL. So
No.
usually the way you typed it here is just the easiest way
Mm-hmm.
to put it, you know.
But we have the first one. I thought this was a great way to start. Also, I thought it was so funny that Ava just came by and it was like, well, that's perfect.
That's absolutely hilarious. Okay. This is such an evil question because the obvious answer
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Ava. It's
Obviously.
obvious. It's obvious.
Obviously.
It's obviously Ava.
Yes.
So,
Hi, Ava.
Sif is still here, by the way. So the first question Sif's asking me for Would You Rather is, would you rather lick Ava Lamps or Liv's feet? And the answer is obviously you. Wait. Oh my god, wait, she's putting it to the test.
Shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Obviously. Well, there's no question now.
Okay, all right. Well, all right.
That's the invitation, right?
So yeah. All right, so I answered the question. But also, I mean, ¿por qué no los dos? You know?
I know. Well, to be fair, I would also, probably choose Ava's feet because I've seen
Right?
them.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see Ava's feet, go to her Twitter.
Actually, also, Sif, if you want to kind of put like Liv at like waist level in the middle, like on the middle of the screen, I also can show that off. I can show off
Wait.
a special asset we have.
Oh, yes. Waist up, you say?
Yeah, like waist up.
Oh wait, I think there. Wait, actually, I'm putting you in the middle.
So you can show those, yeah, because that's just the feet on the model. However, if you put it so that Liv's waist is at the bottom of the screen, like so, then like.
Oh wait, on the bottom. Oh, like this.
Yeah. So don't show her legs, basically.
Oh, wait. There you go. You got all the space you need.
And then, I think, does that not show on your side?
Wait, do I not have? Give me a moment. It could be that I put. I think there's no. It does show items. Oh, there we go. It's just a little bit slow. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
So there you go.
Well, they do look really nice and leggable, but I also think I would rather like Ava's feet.
Oh, I mean, same, obviously. But I gotta show this off too.
You know what? I'm just gonna
for.
Oh my god! Actually, this would probably take a lot if I just like use my.
It really would. That's
it
perfect.
would really soft. I actually think it'd just be really soft.
It would. But there you go.
Guys, because we need to have the feet in here. You all know that.
Yeah, obviously.
You know what? That was the first one. That was just the first one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh, I also had a really, because I was like, I didn't want to just, put Ava's real feet in this, even though they are public. I was like, I found this picture. I was like, that's great. That's like.
Ava does proudly post her feet online. So
yes. Of
And then
course.
also, I do appreciate that you used the recent art from Broth Bowl because
Oh
I love that
yes,
art.
I forgot to put in the I should have put in the credit, but now we
Oh,
chatting
it's
about
okay.
rough ball because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's great. Go check out Bill's Twitter. There's a lot of good art on your page. Did you know that? Yes, of
I'm
course
I'm
you
gl-
knew that.
I'm glad you think so, Sif. I love my art, the art that I commissioned too.
Here we go. So then we have the second one. Oh, we're
Okay.
kind of well. He looks very pretty. You just can't see him. There he is. He's hiding. Would you rather be stranded on island Victoria or Solon?
I'm trying to think because I like here's the thing. In my opinion, truly, I think either way is like you can't go wrong with either. Because I think that they're both resourceful enough that you will be
You will
totally
survive.
you will survive with either of them. However, if I'm forced to be stuck on an island with either my good buddy and bro Zolan or my beautiful friend Vexoria, I think I have to choose Vex. I
Damn,
mean,
you don't want a
who
bromance with
listen,
Solon.
listen, listen, I love a good bromance, but if you were told, "Hey, you could be stuck on an island with a beautiful lady," I think you would obviously choose that one. Cause
Again,
being stuck on the
Pocket no los
island
dos.
because yeah, no, exactly. I feel like a lot of these are gonna be porque no los dos, right?
Yes.
Because ideally, I'm stuck with both of them. You know.
Yeah. No, actually, a lot of them are not gonna be people. So then these are just
Oh, okay,
actually the
okay.
first one. The next couple of questions are actually gonna be like, we're gonna know you. We're gonna learn who you are.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm excited.
So okay, but Victoria, I think you know I would probably also choose the goddess that can
I
just
was
eat
gonna
the
say,
sun.
how could you not choose the goddess? Like, if you're stuck on an island, if we're like, and she's like canonical size, she could
Yeah.
just like put her tail out, and then like you probably get to land eventually. Like,
At some point, exactly.
or she could just eat the whole island with you included, and then just move you to land eventually.
Yes. Guys, if you don't know, snakes can actually most likely to be good swimmers.
Yep.
But yes. Then I had this question, which was, would you rather do a concert with Iron Mouse or participate in a Gartic phone collab with all the best V artists?
Oh my god.
So, would you rather
I
draw or sing?
I think both are horrifying for different reasons.
Yes.
I would rather sing because I'm a better singer than I
Okay.
am an artist.
Mhm.
However, like I feel like there's a lot lower stakes doing a Gartic phone collab with the best
Exactly.
V artist because at least then like yeah, I'll be shitty at drawing, but like I don't think any of them would make fun of me. They would just be like, "Oh, that's a really nice stick figure, Vil. Good job, buddy." You know,
Yes,
give me a little
right.
pat on the head. Like
Yes.
they'd be nice about it. Iron Mouse would be really nice, but if I was in a concert with
Yeah.
Iron
There would be
Mouse,
a lot of people. There would
all
be
the
a lot
people
of
would be like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Get this guy off the stage. This guy sucks. Get him." Like that's what would happen.
So, which option?
I then probably honestly, I know I at first said singing because I'm a better singer than but there's so much riding on like being in a concert with Iron Mouse. If you suck, everyone's gonna fucking like throw tomatoes at you. I'm
Yes.
I'm just gonna chill out and hang out with the artists because like they're all gonna be nice, you know.
I really thought like about this question and then I was like, wait, what do I set up against in a concert with Iron Mouse? And then it was like, well, in a situation where you're obviously not the best one, but the stakes are different.
Yeah, because in my opinion, like, you know, Iron Mouse is one of the top VTubers, so like obviously like you're gonna have like the most eyes on you there and the most
Mm-hmm.
critics. Whereas like even the like quote unquote like best artists,
Yeah,
I don't think like have so many people watching and judging that like people are gonna be assholes. You know what I
I
mean?
agree. I agree.
Which I think is a little disappointing. Like I wish a lot of the artists in our community got more love, because I mean they're the backbone of our community. Like I you would hope more people would watch them, but I guess like being an artist is not the same as being like an entertainer. So
No.
you can be the best artist, but that doesn't mean like it's gonna be the same as like, you know, being the biggest streamer or whatever. You know what I mean?
True, true, true. I think that I I really like enjoy art streams. So like for me, I'm like
Yeah.
I would definitely tune into you being in a drawing stream. Uh, but yeah, no, I also don't think that and it's. I'm really happy when an artist get, especially with a V model artist, gets like a lot of recognition for their work for another VTuber and then grows because of that. Because I'm like, well, they can also just draw normal, really good art. Go
Yep.
support them.
I
Like,
I
don't just do
always
models.
I always do my best to try to support you know, the artists that I work with, and the you know, people who have done like my model or my rigging or other art commissions, kind of like how you just showed that art from Broth Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I want people to know like how awesome these people are, you
Yeah,
know.
they are awesome, guys. Support your
They
artists. Don't use AR art. Sucks.
they
Anyways.
deserve all the love.
Actually, funnily enough, I was trying to come up with a question which was like, would you rather use AR art? And then I didn't finish because I was like, well, you know what? I wouldn't. I know
I
one.
I I promise you, like, unless the other answer is like be put to I think no, like most anything you put against would you rather use AI art, I'm just gonna be like, nope, not that one.
I know. Yeah, I remember what I was trying to come up with. I was like, would you rather be canceled for using AR art, or would you rather be canceled for not paying your artists? Like, like
Those are
scamming your
all,
artists.
like
But
those are
those are
all
the same.
bad.
Those are the
Yeah,
same.
it's like, can I do one that doesn't involve me getting canceled? I don't want to be
No.
canceled.
No, you have to be canceled, Bill. You're
No.
very controversial.
Ah. You know,
You like
I knew
muscle
liking
mommies. That's very controversial, apparently. Especially
I
if
knew
you ask the
liking
JJK community right now.
Oh, that's it's so weird that like I don't know. I don't know why it's so like controversial. Because
Ooh.
I think truly liking uh muscle mommies nowadays is like more like normal, and
Yeah.
like I see a lot of people being like, I'm really happy that when I came out with this 2.0 model for me
Mm-hmm.
and Liv, people really liked the muscle mommy direction for Liv.
Yes.
Um but you do I do every now and then see those like really awful takes that are like, oh, like uh what if you wanted a muscle mommy, like why don't you just date a dude, or like, ew, like women shouldn't look like that or whatever, you know what I
Mm-hmm,
mean?
mm-hmm,
And I'm
mm-hmm.
like, hey, why don't you worry about yourself? Like, I don't know,
If you
like
look at your, then you look at their own profile and you're like, well, you say that, but like you don't work out.
yeah,
You don't put in.
exactly.
You don't even put in that much effort into your own body.
Well, like, because here's normally like I don't care what other people look like. Like
Mm,
it doesn't bother me whether you're big, small, slender, like whatever. Like be who you want to be, you know. And there's people with all different types of body types that are all beautiful. But it's
yeah.
like, you know, to look at someone else and be like, ew, that's gross. You shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like leave people alone. Let them, you know, exist. Like.
Also, don't mind my. I don't know if you're looking at chat, but don't mind my mod. That's just how he is. We fuck around like
Oh, it's okay.
that. He does not mean any of it. He just likes to be
Li-
edgy and stupid.
Listen, I assumed so.
Or I would have banned him long ago. Right?
A
Spoopy?
Van Hammer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so if Twitch or and YouTube banned VTubers, would you rather move to Fansly or Kick?
This is so easy.
Yes.
Obviously Fansly. Like, because here's the thing. I certainly don't blame people who stream on Kick, because I know for some people it's like really like it's a good avenue for them. Like
Yeah.
they're just looking for extra ways to make money. It's a hard economy out here, like whatever. I also know that in the past I haven't liked a lot of the stuff that Kick has done as far as like not being good enough at like dealing with bad actors and that kind of thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that like bothers me a little bit. With Fansly, like it's I don't know. I already stream like kink related stuff, so it would not be that weird of a shift for
No.
me to stream over there.
I would, to be fair, I would just really like a lot. Like I have a friend who's like who would like to be a streamer at some point, and like they have like thought about like ask a friend to get a model and stuff, but they're not
Yeah.
really sure yet. But they were like, oh, maybe I could like go on Famously and just talk about these like more like loot topics, and it was like, yeah, you can do that. It doesn't have to be super not safe for work on there. You can
No,
go on
I
there
mean,
and just do whatever you want. You don't even have to do not safe for work. You can, it's really just a streaming platform, and you can literally sit there and draw miniatures if you want. And
yep.
some people might be weird though, but then you just
Like it's funny because the nice thing about me streaming on Twitch is that I always have the sexual themes tag on.
I do too.
Because like that way I just don't have to worry about like if either we get like we talk about kink or more explicit stuff, or like I know they're kind of vague on like I've seen some people show off like the like feet asset, but I also know that there's been terms where it's like, oh, but if you show it for like too long or you have it too much of the focus, then they don't like that. I don't know. To get around any of that like ambiguity, I'm just like, you know what? I'm always going to keep this tag on so that no matter what, like I can say, hey, I've signified that my stream has sexual themes or may contain sexual themes, and if you're okay with that, awesome. And if not, then that's not the stream for you, you know?
Yeah.
But that's at least what I've liked to do. So if for whatever reason, I had to not stream on Twitch anymore, you know what? Sure. I'll go on to the blue site.
Yay. I would be happy to have you over there.
Aw, thank you. I'm happy that you would accept me with open
Yeah.
arms.
No, because that's like the only thing I feel like that is with the blue side is that you might have really weird people coming in and not expecting like
Yeah.
what is on there. And I'm like, oh, if you can't handle that kind of interesting interactions, then maybe the site is
Yep.
not for you, which is fair. But but if you can be like very harsh, you just have to be very harsh with your boundaries more than
Yep.
usual, even on Twitch, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just hit hard immediately, and have maybe your rules up immediately. So weird.
Like I said, like I'm not that worried about it. But also, I do want to point out it is frustrating to me that unfortunately I think I would have an easier time. I would not get as weird comments because I'm well, okay, Liv is obviously
Live
femme,
is, yeah,
but I am a male, presenting mass presenting person and VTuber.
that's true.
And like I know that unfortunately femme presenting people get a lot more weird comments because you have the people being like, oh my god, women on the internet, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like it bothers me that not enough people, I think, when they're either on those kind of sites, I think a lot of the time they're just looking to get their jollies, and so
Mhm.
they don't really care too much about like being kind or being respectful. You know what I mean?
No,
Um,
actually, it's really interesting because uh my rules over there are a lot more loose. So
Mhm.
they people come in and say some really interesting stuff that normally most people would probably be like, "Oh, you're banned,"
Yeah.
but I accept it. But really, depending on your boundaries, yes, you people can come in and say really, really, really horrendous shit, and just because you're a woman, think that it's okay to say it, and because
Well,
it's that kind of site.
like, and I think that like knowing those boundaries is important because it's okay. Like if I'll use my streams on Twitch as a really good example.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in my streams, I like if I'm like gaming and like I have like Liv's feet out or whatever, and we're just
Mm-hmm.
like hanging out, and someone comes to my stream and they're like, "Oh my God, I love Liv's feet. Like I would like, you know, love to
XXX
kiss
too.
them or
Yes.
yeah, do something, right?"
Mm-hmm.
I will be like, "Hey, you might want to tone it down a little bit, but like also valid. Like you're
Yeah.
like I like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're
No, no, I'm completely with you because people will also come in and be like, "Oh, those are really huge," and like, yeah, they are. But also, could you say hi first?
exactly. But what I mean is someone can say something that out of pocket on my stream and I'm like
Mm-hmm.
mostly okay with it. But
Mm-hmm.
like you can't go to a different stream and say the exact same thing
Oh no, especially if you've
because
never been there before. It's just
yeah, well like everyone has different boundaries on what they are and aren't okay
mm.
with. And I think not enough people like we read the room or like
Read
know
their
when to
rules.
yeah, or just read the rules at all. Yeah. But like, you know, I don't know. I just I hope that you know people I don't know I just I want people to be more mindful of that stuff, right? Because like
Mm-hmm.
if you want to enjoy being part of a streamer's community or you really like them and whatever, like it's probably in your best interest to not make them uncomfortable. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
exactly.
Like
Well, I'm also very much for like, oh, you're new here, so you might not know the vibe exactly. And I'm like, oh, please just don't do it again. And then if you don't do it again, we're good. Because I have the rule about I don't really like being called mommy. And
oh, that's fair.
over
Yeah.
on like even here it's like people can come in and be like a little bit confused about it, but even more over on the other side, people were really confused about what it's like, because that's such a huge part of kink too, like daddy and mommy,
Yep.
right? And I'm like, nope, you're not allowed to do it, and if you keep doing it, you're gone. Well, you
It,
can if you redeem it for how many points? 50K.
okay, that's funny.
Yes. Mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
I I don't know if it's because I know you better, but like I literally do not think that you give off that vibe at
No.
all. So
And that's why, because most people when they first come in, they just see the model, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But everyone who's been here since like almost 5 years, they're like, oh, that's not that's my
no.
girl failure right there.
Yeah, exactly. And we love that. We love our girl failure.
Yay. But yes.
Um but like I think that's been a big problem is that because I've complained about this in the past where a lot of people will like automatically, no matter what, call any femme presenting person mommy. And I'm like, what? Like there are
Yes.
models and people like let's use our friend Vex as an example.
Yes.
Vex is mommy.
Rex
Absolutely.
has the
100%.
mommy energy.
The
Milky
mommy
has the
energy.
mommy energy.
Yes.
uh Luca has the
Yes.
when we're talking about that might they might pop up later.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yes.
See, so all of them have that vibe.
Hmm.
But you can't like I can't think of a random VTuber off the top of my head. Like okay, in my opinion, Iron Mouse does not give mommy energy or vibes, right?
No, like I know
Like
her, like her femme fatale model, like demon model,
sure, maybe
was
like a
pretty
specific
good.
model.
That was pretty good. But even then, if you know her and you watch her streams, you're like, like I would say that model doesn't really fit her personality as good as the clown model she just got for not long ago was really good, and I felt like it was really good for her.
But it's just like, to me, it's like, has the word mommy lost all meaning? Like, do people just use it for anyone now? Because like, you can't tell me you look at those people and go, oh, that's a mommy. Like, you know what I mean?
I also like Fallen Ash. She says, "Whatever happened to mistress or master?" I'm like, I'm much more into that.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing is much more my vibe. So
Those are good. Those are good.
yes.
I approve.
It has a bodyguard now. Yes, this is Liv, my new bodyguard.
Liv is both of
Do you
our
want
bodyguards.
her to sit on you?
I mean, that's valid.
Then was this is a little bit because I know you are doing much more manager work now, but you are still a VTuber. But would you rather keep being independent as Bill, or would you join an agency under a different brand if you were guaranteed like Hololive or Iron Mars levels of success? Like I don't know how much of like money plays into your life.
That's a really tough question. I think if I was guaranteed Hololive level of success, I think I would do it. I think that anything below that, though, I think I wouldn't, because I do value my independence, my independency, and my ability to do what I want, when I want, how I want it. Like I value that really, really highly. And I also like being known as Vil. I like being a crab. I like Liv. I like all of this. And so the idea of having to like leave it behind would make me really sad. But I think that because I am like, one of the reasons why I've been working so hard on the management stuff is because like I do want to make more money, and I want to, secure, a good future for myself and for Ava.
Yes.
And be comfortable. And the only way to do that is to work really hard and either be successful in the management stuff and or be more successful in the streaming stuff. At this point, the streaming stuff is mostly just a hobby. Like I really love doing it, but it's not like where I make my money. And in the future, I would love to change that. I would love to get even better and continue to improve and have that be a bigger part of my income. But the reality is that the management stuff is my job.
Yes.
And so the idea of also, in addition to my management stuff, having that Hololive level success, I could in my head immediately see it as being like, oh, well then I'm just like very comfortable financially,
Yeah,
and
you're probably gonna be comfortable financially for a long time, and it will only technically be temporary. I didn't give it like, oh, you have to be this for the rest of your career.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, because I know a lot of people who do like sign a contract for like, is it like 2 or 3 years? I can't remember. And then after that, you can either resign or not. So
yeah. I will say I would be like it definitely is that wanting to be comfortable kind of thing, because like otherwise, like, yeah, I would obviously choose being myself because that's what I prefer and that's what makes me happy. But that's what I was gonna say. I think it would be irresponsible of me to not choose it, because I think if I looked at Ava and I was like, oh honey, I had the chance to be a Hololive VTuber, but I turned them down. Like I think she would be like, what's wrong with you? Like what are you doing?
well, I have heard that it's hard. Like it can be hard in a different way because, as you said, you don't have the same freedom to do what you want. But if you can secure your future for yourself, or as you say, your fiance, I'm like, you know what? I can sacrifice a few years for our future happiness.
That's literally how I would look at it. Absolutely. Yeah. But in any other case, I think I would choose being myself because I like being independent.
Nice.
Do you like being independent? I would assume so.
I do, like, cause I bought, like, I was technically under like Merriweather Media, before.
Oh, you know
That's
what?
how I
I
started.
No, I can't believe I forgot. No, because I did know that because I remember that, but I totally forgot. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
So yeah,
Hmm.
I bought myself out because I wanted to pursue the blue side more, and that's kind of where the conflict came up. And so I bought myself out, and I like being more independent. But I've also like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, if I got that chance, would I take it? And that's why I asked you the question because I'm like, yeah, I think I would. Because I also have plans, and I'm about to start looking for a house now. I'm like trying to be an adult, so I'm
That's
like,
so exciting.
yes. So if you had like the chance to be more secure financially in the future, I think that's yeah, it's almost irresponsible, especially in this economy, to almost not do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just in chat, I see E-Rock say, "Google, how do I join Liv as her footstool?" You're so
Good
valid for
lick.
that, E-Rock.
I love yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'm mine first. Okay, you can get
I,
in line.
I was gonna say, get in line.
Get in line.
Oh my god, no, I love that. See, comments like that make me happy because I'm like, good, we're doing something right with Liv.
Kindred spirits, yes. Well, that
Yep,
man
yep.
also just really wants a woman who will just kill him. So that's
No,
good.
listen, E-Rock and I understand each other. You know, we get it.
Yes. Then, well, you are technically a talent manager, but would you rather be a talent manager or find a normal 9 to 5 job if you were forced to stop streaming? And you have already said that you kind of flipped it around.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Like the funny thing is the question is technically, would you rather keep doing what you're doing or go find a normal 9 to 5? Um, I like what I do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like I think I would like to continue doing this for as long as it makes sense for me to do it. Um, Especially because I think uh like the main thing for me is I used to work like a shitty like marketing job, like a
Okay.
corporate job.
Yes.
And I hated it. It was very like soul sucking. There was no creativity in it. Like I went into kind of like the PR marketing kind of thing because I like the creativity of like, oh, like why do people think the way they do? Why do people gravitate towards certain types of advertisements or, you know, what draws them towards a product or a brand or a person? Like
Yes.
that psychology really interests me.
Oh yeah.
And in the end, my job ended up basically just being a glorified like email like sender. Like I would just send out a lot of email campaigns and make really simple graphics and stuff like that. And like it was just not what I wanted. And especially because most of those corporate jobs don't care about you. Like
Oh yeah, like you start and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and they're all like, no, this is not earning us money. You just need to do this task and this task, and
so here's the thing that uh I've always, as I've gotten older, become more and more anti-capitalist. Um, but the thing that really I think radicalized me in that way,
yes.
especially against corporate America, was so I have been doing a lot of extra work for my job, partially because I want to do a good job, but also because like I wanted to, you know, like show that I was an asset to the company and that I deserved to be making more. And so because I was doing you know, so much extra work, I went to my boss and I was like the CEO basically,
Mm-hmm,
or
mm-hmm.
COO, whatever. And I was like, "Hey, here's everything I've been doing. Like I've been doing a lot of extra work since I was initially hired. It's been about a year and a half since I got like a raise or anything, and so I wanted to request about, you know, request a raise." And he goes, "Yeah, but what's your add value?" And I go, "What?" And I don't know if anyone here has ever heard of add value. I hadn't until that moment. But he's like, "Yeah, what's your add value? What is the dollar amount that your work gets the company? Like show me the amount of money you bring the company. And I'm like, okay,
Ooh.
well, I'm like, I don't have those numbers, but like I've been doing like I list out all the projects that I've been doing, and those were not like under my purview when I was initially hired. So I'm like, it makes sense if I'm doing more work, I should be paid more. And he's like, yeah, but like that could just be busy work. Like that might not be actually like work that's like getting us more revenue. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to say no for now. But like we can revisit this later. And so the moment he said that, I was like, all right, cool. So I can just do the bare minimum every day when I come into work and just get my normal paycheck. And that's all I'm going to do from now on. Like, I didn't say that, but that's how I
No.
treated it. Because I'm like, if doing the extra work isn't worth it and you don't think it's worth it, then why should I be working harder to help make the company more money or help us do a good job if you only care about the bare minimum and that's it, right?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
how I saw it. So I'm just like, so and at that point I'm like, I want out of here. Like I don't like feeling like a cog in a machine. You know what I mean?
Well, did you like you work there? Like, okay, you have transitioned into like talent like management then. But like, when were you able to do that? Like, or and did you start your VTubing journey while you were still working? I assume that, right? Or
Uh yeah, so I I did something really bad that no one should ever do.
oh,
Um I quit my job the moment I got my first paycheck from YouTube. Um
oh,
because at the time I didn't start out doing like YouTube management and stuff like that. I started off as a clipper
mm-hmm.
with my own YouTube channel clipping VTubers.
Yeah,
Um
that's how I got to know
and
you.
yeah, exactly. Which is so funny because now it's like, oh, that was like last year, right? No, that's like 4 or 5 years ago
It's
at
so
this point.
wild.
Like it's weird to think about how long ago that was now. Um but the thing though is that I hated my job so much, and the moment I saw I was making any amount of money from my YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
I realized if I quit my job and put all my like effort into like building the YouTube channel, I was like, you know what? I think I could make something from this. And so
Yes.
I did, and that was most of my income for about a year. But then when YouTube changed their policies on like, oh, we think clips are like reused content and aren't
Uh,
allowed to be monetized, even if you have permission from the people you're clipping. I was
mm-hmm.
like, all right, well, I got to pivot. And that's why I changed to being an editor for VTubers. And then from there, that's when Vexoria, like a year later, asked me, like, hey, we're going to hire on new editors, but rather than editing for us, would you like to manage the editors and manage our YouTube because you know our channel so well? Um, and because Vex, suggested that, I did that for Vex for about a year. And then it was Ava who suggested, like, hey, you like doing this for Vex. Why don't you try doing it for other VTubers?
Yeah.
Um, and so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And the main thing that I really like about what I do compared to like a 9 to 5, other than obviously the soul crushing corporate America BS we just talked about, um,
Yes.
in a normal 9 to 5, I can't like uh for those who don't know, we've been doing like a lot of like doctor's visits and stuff like that for
Mm.
Ava. And in a normal 9 to 5, I wouldn't be able to like leave in the middle of the day and like go to like a doctor's appointment or like you know uh shift around my schedule for like streaming or for like anything else. Like it's nice to be able to have my like week be completely like at my schedule. Like I can
Yes.
set my own schedule. Like for example, we wouldn't be streaming right now if I had a normal 9 to 5 because
That is very true.
right now it's almost 3 o'clock my time. I would still be at work. Like you know.
I usually, that's why I usually with most other VTubers I do like in the middle of the night because I'm like, well, a lot of you have that at work because it's not your full-time thing. So you work until like 5 in the afternoon. I'm like, well, you can't, well, we can't start until you're home. So, and I'm
Yep.
like, I'm very understanding of that, oh, even though, because I'm the one who's doing this full time, I'm the flexible one. So I like to be
We,
flexible for my
we,
friends.
we, which is really nice. And you know, I know myself, and I'm sure your friends appreciate that you do that.
Hmm.
Um, so for me, I think I usually do prefer the evening, but that's why, like you said, it is nice for me that because I make my own schedule, I can go, oh, okay, well, I can make sure to get some extra work done in the morning this day and make time for like having a stream in the afternoon or whatever, you know?
Hmm.
And so being able to do that, like you said, be flexible is really, really nice.
Yes. Especially
So
since I have some people, and I don't know, some people who are really hard on their schedule and have like, oh, I can't do this unless we do it like this. And I'm like, don't worry, I will do it.
So yeah, so that's a long answer of I do really enjoy doing what I do now, and I don't
Mhm.
think I would want to go to a normal 9 to 5. However, if I had to for whatever reason, let's say for whatever reason, all of this blows up, um, I have a degree. I could probably go find a normal 9 to 5, and I would make it work. But I enjoy what I'm doing now so much that I would rather do that for as long as I'm able to.
Yeah, well, I understand that. I would also, I would probably have to find a normal job if I suddenly be like, this is not working for me anymore. So, but I'm that's the scary part though, because I started right after I got my degree, right? So I
Yeah.
haven't used my degree at all. So I feel like, oh, I should probably re-educate myself. I can become your secretary. You know what? I would love to be your secretary, Spoopy.
You know,
Probably, I'd be fine with that.
Sif, I feel the exact same way because if I ever did, for whatever reason, need to go back to, marketing or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
using my degree, it's like they would be like, "What's this 5 year gap where you did nothing like related to that?"
Yeah.
And, and like it's hard to explain because like I don't want to talk about my VTubing stuff, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like at most I would just be able to be like, I did YouTube. Oh, well, what YouTube channel?
Uh,
Like, right? Like, oh no.
I don't know if I would also be like, oh well, you can look at my content, but no, I think I would delete my channel.
I
I'd be
mean,
like,
literally, all I think I would do is just be like, because I've seen people joke about this. I don't know how much it works, but I would do the like, I was under NDA. I can't talk about
wait,
it.
really? Well, to be fair, like I saw like that you can like use your like your clips as your recipe, I guess,
Yeah.
technically. And I'm like, well, I could try do that, but I'm also like, well, since I do also do blue side stuff, I'm like, you also don't want people to find that, and that's how they're gonna judge me if I'm gonna look for a real job again ever. It's because people are judgmental. People are super judgmental. Even
Oh,
that, like,
absolutely.
even if like Denmark is pretty like liberal about it, there's still so much problems, especially with like also like laws when it comes to like
Yeah.
sex work. Is still a problem over here as well. I'm like, ugh.
Well, it just makes me sad that it's such like a look down upon field because like there are so many people who like our porn industry is like one of the biggest industries and money makers in our economy,
Yes.
and it's because people want it and people like it, but like for some reason it's also one of the most looked down upon and like shamed
Yeah.
fields, and it's like make it make sense, like
I was so like because I attended AVN had the last weekend, I think it was,
yeah.
with the VTuber Research Club, and I thought it was so refreshing to go to like a convention or like which was very it was very B2B, so it was very professional, felt very
Yeah,
professional, and felt like it was a place where people took my work seriously.
I'm so glad though, like that makes me happy.
Just sue them if they don't take you because of your previous job with a reason like that. You will never have to work
You
again. Wait, oh, I guess so. It is still probably you can't discriminate on people like that.
I was gonna say like, but also like I feel like cases like that are hard to win.
Oh, I love that Moko is like, I did us had to be like, my content is cringe and not normal. You are not the Tagidondians. You can text me though. Oh, you didn't want to give your socials. I get. Oh my god, I totally get that. Ah.
That's valid.
Oh, hello,
But yeah,
Blackfire. Yeah, I think it's sad that we are one of the most open-minded, and that this is in quotations in the world, but like Denmark is, but that we're still looked down upon it. It's so great, bad. But yes.
Sip, I have a super random question that has nothing to do with any like with this topic.
Oh yeah.
But because you brought up Denmark, like what is Denmark like? Like what is it? You know, I've never been there, but like I think I don't know. I
Mhm.
just love cultural stuff, so I'm really interested, like if how it maybe differs from where I live.
Oh, it's very very different. So, and this is something I always like when I go to America. When I'm the few times I've gone, it's
Yeah,
so interesting to meet people. Also, when I collab with people, is that you are all, at least you seem at first, very outgoing, and
sure, yeah,
here it is like the most best example is like the bus example where like you go into a bus, there is like many seats free and like only a few people, and like if you there's like if there is a only a few people, you don't sit next to them, you don't go to them, you just go to the seat furthest away from them, and you
yeah,
don't talk. And it feels, and I feel like not all Americans do this, of course, but I feel like a lot of Americans have a tendency to approach other people and like just like hit up small talk. And I'm always really impressed and also sometimes annoyed because that is just. Oh my god, it's the urinal rules. It is really the urinal rules. Like, because we are a very averted country. And even
yeah.
then, compared to the other Scandinavian countries, we're said to be like one of the most outgoing ones.
Hmm.
uh,
That's really
so,
funny.
and I find it really funny that no, we're actually not. We're very friendly though. You can always come and ask questions. We just don't like small talk. Like,
No, that's valid. Like I,
eh. So for
it's
me,
okay.
actually networking and going to like the like some of the parties over at cons is so hard for me, because I'm like, oh shit, I actually have to try and be outgoing, and I have to be like interesting, I have to be like and it goes so much against my normal like no.
Yeah,
I
I mean, I
don't. I'm so bad at. But Danish people are so bad at selling themselves because we have something called it's an, and this is a social thing, not an actual law, but it's called the law of Jente, which is literally you're nothing, or you're nothing. Well, you aren't better than anyone else. You shouldn't like behave like you're better than anyone else, and and so bragging about yourself and trying to be like proud of yourself, and
yeah,
if you have like as a, especially if it's like status symbols like cars and like other like, oh, I have this statue or I have this really expensive watch, people do not like that kind of bragging. But
yeah.
unfortunately it also kind of hits like have a negative effect because people are also like tend to underplay if they do actually have really nice achievements. So
I mean, I like that though. Like, it's weird because I think I'm an outgoing person, but I also have social anxiety. So on the one hand, I will be like talkative and excited to be with people, but I
mhm.
also will overthink everything and like be anxious about
Oh,
it.
oh yeah, that's like, I know that that's not what like every American have this, but I just feel like your culture definitely teaches you it more, so that when I come
It
from the
does.
outside, I'm like, "Ugh, I can't do this."
Yeah. Hey, if anything, I'm proud of you for getting out of your comfort zone and being able to network and mingle at the conventions,
Oh,
you know.
I'm really happy to do it. Like, because I also, like, I am happy to meet new people. Just because you're introverted and I just want to purpose, it doesn't mean you don't like people. Like, I really
No, no,
like
that's not what it
meeting
means.
new people and talking to new people because people can actually be very interesting. But But I also get really tired. So as Moko said, me and Sim go to bed early at every con. But I also just want to say, for me, it's because there is a big time difference. So I'm always jet lagged at the cons.
Yeah. Oh, the funny thing is that so I recently, because okay, Sif, we uh we obviously met each other at one of the cons,
Mhm.
which by the way was so nice. I'm so glad we got to meet in
I still
person.
think we met both. Didn't we both
Hi
meet
to
at
these
Twitch and
nuts.
Offkai that year? I think we did.
Was it at both? Because I know for a fact TwitchCon. I can't remember if it was
Yes.
both.
I think we did both. Because you were also
Okay.
there for Offkai, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I have to ask you, do in person, do I have resting bitch face?
No, I think you look really nice.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad. I'm glad.
I think you look really nice. Wait, what do you mean? You look like very happy all the time.
Okay, no. So I'm glad, and I agree. I think that is me most of the time. However, I have learned that when I'm focused or when I'm tired,
Oh, yeah.
I have resting bitch face because one of my really good friends, Momo Plush,
Yes.
met me in person. Momo thought I hated her
Oh.
because when she met me, I think it was on the last day of the convention, and I was a husk of a human being because all of my social energy was gone. And so I was like, just, I think, zoned out and just like very like serious looking. And so I guess she thought that like I didn't like her or something.
Oh no, because I'm like I agree with Moko that the last day of the con in TwitchCon, and when we were sitting and making the bracelet, you did look really tired. But most of the time when I saw you, you were very happy.
Okay, good, yeah. So I've made this pact with Ava. I'm like, okay, from now on,
oh my god, we just talked about you.
Yeah, Broth.
Look, there's your art.
Broth, I was literally gonna bring it up. Yeah, see, look, Sif was showing off your art.
Yes, I am. I just forgot to give credit. I'm sorry.
No, literally the moment she showed off this art, I was like, oh, like Broth made that.
Shout out to this artist. They're very good.
Yep.
They were also made art of I think me and my friend Mistress and a lot of other people that I know.
Oh, Broth has done a lot of good art.
Yes,
of people,
you do great.
So
Keep doing great.
But yeah, I don't know. No, so the pact I made is just from now on the last day of the convention, I'm only allowed to be around our friends because I don't want anyone's first impression of me to be on the last day of the convention because it will be the totally wrong impression.
That's so, having that rule makes it. To be fair, I also feel I shouldn't be around anyone on the last day of a convention. I'm always like, because I get extra quiet. I can be really quiet when I get tired, and I'm like, I also feel like because that's what also Mogo said that, oh yeah, I behave very extroverted because I'm trying to be extroverted, and then I almost crash on the last day. I'm like, don't talk to me, no one talk to me, please don't talk to me.
Also kind of related to what you were saying about the cultural difference.
Yeah.
I have the perfect story for that. So this is also just a me thing. So like I said, I do have social anxiety, so I do get like nervous and anxious about that, especially around like either people I don't know or like that kind of thing. But like, for example, right now I'm very happy and talkative because I like you, Sif, and I'm very comfortable here.
Yeah.
And so I went to a store in my hometown, and apparently that person like either like their kid or someone I knew, we went to school together or something. And so I started like talking to them, and I think I just got excited talking about like something related back to high school or whatever. And so I'm telling this story, and I ended up telling my life story because like I was like, oh yeah, but then I like graduated and I went out to like San Diego and I lived there for 5 years and then blah blah blah. And I like kept talking, and I don't think it is one of the worst feelings to be looking at a person midway through a story and see the light from their eyes die.
Oh no!
I saw her check out, and I'm like, but I was halfway through the story. I'm like, oh no, I can't ripcord this. Like I have to just finish the story. So I like rushed through the rest of it, and I was like, yep, that's it. And I just left, and I'm like, I can't
Oh,
go back.
oh
I
god.
can't go back
Oh
there.
god.
Like,
Oh my god. Well, because okay, to be fair, I don't know if you, because I feel it's so awkward whenever you meet someone from
uh-huh.
like your like other like younger days. Because
Yeah,
now I'm turning 30 in a month or 2 months. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting old. I feel, but that also means that I have a lot of people, like even with like VTubing, it was very interesting. To be fair, I think it was more COVID than it was VTubing, but I lost touch
yeah.
with my best friends actually, right around COVID and like when I started VTubing. Then I gained a lot of new
Mhm.
friends, but I have so
Aw,
many friends
yeah,
in the community. But I I was very much like, oh no, what do I do, like, because I can't see most of my friends most of the time, so I like doing like collabs and stuff, even though like for some people it's like, oh, this is for content, but for me it's like, well, I don't really get to hang out with you guys a lot, and I'm like and I don't really have a lot of time outside of my streams
yeah.
either. So I'm like, oh well, this is the best way to hang out with you guys. So I hope that's
But
okay.
no, no, absolutely. I mean, I know. I feel really bad when I have some friends ask like, "Oh, like I would love to hang out like off stream sometime, or we should just like game and chill out or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't want anyone to ever think like, "Oh, like I just want to collab because that's all I want to do and that's the only thing I care about is like
Yeah.
being on stream together." It's like for me, the way like me collabing with friends is how I get to hang out with them because genuinely I'm so busy day to day with all like the management stuff and like all like trying to do my own streaming and stuff like that, that like any extra free time I have is like spent with like Ava or like that kind of thing. Like I don't really
Yeah.
have free time on my own. So like me being able to like schedule collabs and like stream on with online with friends is how a lot of the time I'm able to like
Y-
spend quality time with them. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
exactly. I feel the same way. So I'm like, yes,
okay, yeah,
yes.
it's
So
okay.
like,
You and I understand.
but yeah, no, I feel so. But I still feel bad because there are some people who are like, oh, are you only interested in being oh big mood? Yes. Because
Yep.
that's because like I love when I get to hang out with Moko upstream. It's so rare, but and when we do, but most of the time we're just like, well, now we're doing a collab and we're hanging and we're having a good time. Because that's just the best way to do it.
No, I mean it really is, but like it's unfortunate because I wish I had more time just to not only spend with other people, but also to like I feel like I don't have free time. Like I
Mm.
don't like uh play a lot of games on my own anymore or like whatever. And so, it's hard a lot of time when someone's like, "Hey, do you want to like set aside time to do XYZ?" And it's
Mm-hmm.
like I barely have time for myself.
Oh
Like
yes, yeah, exactly. Ah,
um but yeah, no. But that's why I do really value it when I do have the off chance to hang out with friends, whether it's on stream, off stream, whatever. Um, it always it really means a lot to me.
I was actually also thinking about one another thing when you were asking about the cultural differences. You
Yeah.
technically also have like not just it's not just American culture in you. You also have like your
Yeah.
Latino inside of you, right? So
Yep.
that
Yep.
also affects you a lot because I'm like, that's a very it's a very social culture.
Oh, I mean, I no, you're so right because for those who don't know, I'm half Mexican. And so whenever I've gone to like visit my family in Mexico and that sort of thing,
Mm-hmm.
um, one of the things that has always stuck with me is I'm always kind of nervous when I go back. I say go back home. It's not like I grew up there, but like to me, it's my second home because
Mm-hmm.
that's where my
Mm-hmm.
family is.
Yeah.
But like whenever I go back home, they I get anxious because I'm like they don't make me feel this way, but I feel like I'm the black sheep of the family because like I'm, you know, I grew up and live in America. I
Mm-hmm.
don't speak Spanish. I'm like conversational at best and barely. Um, and I only get to go back and see them once. Like it's been way too long since I've seen them recently, but like I
Mm-hmm.
used to go every couple years, and now it's been at least 5 to 7 years or something. So it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
But like whenever I go back, I'm nervous because I'm like, I don't know, like I don't know how it's gonna feel, like how they're gonna react, or if they're gonna be happy to see me and that kind of thing. Every time I go, they throw a party
Yes.
with the whole family, and I'm talking that's like at least like 30 plus people,
It
and
was.
and everyone's just like, you know, excited and like hola, ¿cómo estás? Like, they give me a
Yes.
hug and
Oh
they're,
my god, that reminds me so much of like, cause the last time I was this is also like back in 2018 now, but when it was an exchange during my university time, I had the chance to go back to Ecuador where I lived for 2 months back in
Mhm.
2016. And I was like, you know what? I have to do like the a visa thing where I have to leave to get my visa renewed. So I'm just gonna visit them and go to Ecuador. And so I arrived in the middle of the night, first of all, and
Yeah.
no one's told me that they're not home. So I arrived to the home and they're like, oh yeah, you just come over here. And I arrive and they're at a birthday party and everyone is there. And I'm like, wait, well, I don't know who's this birthday party is for, but you know what? It's fine. And they're all like super nice. And we haven't seen each other for like 3, 5 years. And I'm like, well, I'm here now.
That's so funny. I
It's
love that. Oh
just
my
so,
God.
yes, I love my Ecuadorian family. It's very nice.
Yep. Um, and so someday I really want to take Ava because I want Ava to be able to experience that because
Hmm.
like, you know what I mean? Like it's such a unique experience.
Oh yes.
And I think I've taken a bit of that in my like day-to-day life because I try my best to like always let my friends know how much I love and care about them. And I never want anyone to question how I feel. You know what I mean? And so I,
Hmm.
I always try to let people know, when I really appreciate something or if I think something they're doing is really cool or just what I like about them. Because I've always had this belief that the nicest things people say about you is after you're gone.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I
That's
because
good. That's a good one.
well, right, because when you're gone, that's when everyone's like, "Oh, I miss Vil. Like he always blah blah blah." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And so for me, instead of ever having that feeling of like, "Oh, I should have told them that I felt XYZ about them," like, I always try to make sure that if in the moment I really feel a certain way, that I immediately just say it. And I feel like sometimes it can come off as like people are like, why is Phil being so nice? Or like, what's like, like this is weird.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I'm very much the same way. So I'm like, no. Well, maybe we are just weird together. I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
Because I also like be like, wait, what's wrong with saying that you love your friends? It's okay. It's okay to say you love your friends. What do you
It
mean?
is. No, and it's a great thing, but I think that it doesn't happen enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I agree because I because there's always and it's so because this is actually something I talked about with like one friend of mine before is that
Yeah.
they were very much like they don't really say I love you to their parents. I say I love you to my parents a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like they should never
That's cute.
question that I love my parents. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's not really that I feel like I owe it to them ever because I'm
Yeah.
like because I'm adopted. So I'm it's not that I've never felt I needed to prove that, but I'm like because they've always like showed that how much they love me. But I'm like that's also why I'm like because I'm not the best at calling my parents. So that's why I'm like
Neither am
it's
I,
important for
unfortunately.
me to be like I hope you know I love you. I love
Yep.
you.
I always
Okay.
try. I
we see
honestly
each
need to
other.
get better about calling my parents and my grandparents. I always feel so bad when because I feel like I get so tunnel visioned with my life and work that like
Hmm.
weeks will go by and I'm suddenly like, wait a second,
I will
like,
say, especially the grandparents one is worth it. Like, cause I
yes,
when I grew up, I was very close to my father's mother,
mhm.
but not very close to my mother's mother. So when my father's mother died, I was really sad. And then I grew up and I wasn't really close, and I wasn't very good at calling my mom's mom uh or my grandma. But then in the past 10 years, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and visit her more. And so every time I visited my parents, I would always go also to my grandma. And like, I
Aw.
knew she really appreciated that. And I also tried to be a little bit better at calling them. And unfortunately, she passed last year.
Aw,
But
I'm
I
sorry.
felt like it really meant a lot to me. And I was really like, because that was like my fear, was that I wasn't gonna be sad if they passed. I'm like,
Yeah.
because I didn't know them. And I'm like, well, I definitely knew this woman. And I'm like,
Yeah.
really miss her now. And oh my God, I cried this Christmas because I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like, because she always made socks for everyone around Christmas. And I'm like, wait, I'm not getting a pair
Aw.
of socks this year. I'm like, ah. And then I just started bawling.
Oh no.
Yeah, but no, I think it was really I think it's really worth it to like try and get in touch with your grandparents while you have them, and also your parents, of course.
It
But
is.
so yeah, I recommend it.
No, no, and you're absolutely right. And I definitely am gonna try to do that more often. But like, I think it can be hard to remind yourself, especially when you're worried about the day-to-day stuff, right? Like, but like you said, it's definitely worth it to make that effort.
No, but I also understand it can be really hard when you're not able to actually visit him like physically. So yeah, and calling is anxiety inducing for me too.
Yeah.
Just calling. I have a friend who's just like, why don't you just fucking call, lady? Like,
Listen, it sometimes it's the next best thing you can do, you know?
but yes, wait, how did we even get here? I don't even know how we got here. Oh yeah, you
Uh,
asked about the difference between Denmark, or like you asked about what Denmark is
yeah.
like. I'm
I'm
like,
I'm
well,
just
right
I'm
now I'm
s-
not very proud of Denmark. I know a lot of people like, there's a lot of, I was a little bit, I was kind of afraid that we might go to war, you know, for a
hey
second there.
hey Sif, do you
Yes,
think I'm proud of America right now?
no, but
Yeah.
but it's just because from the outside, I feel like our government seems like they do a lot of good stuff, and then but when you're on the inside, you just know that, oh, it's just not like, we're also getting, well, our government is also getting really shitty ideas and
Yeah.
inspiration to do shitty stuff. I'm like, but everyone, for everyone on the outside, I'm like, yeah. Ew.
Like, I'm just without talking specifics, I just am really unhappy with a lot of what's going on in my country right now. So I'm just like, yeah, like I'm not going anywhere. I'm not like leaving the country or anything, but I am just like, I don't like, our direction, and I'm just like, okay, well,
Mhm.
we'll, like,
Yeah.
big sigh.
Big sigh. Yeah. No, I don't want to become too political. I was just like,
Exactly, exactly.
right now I'm just gonna say that this situation here. There's also a lot of like waves over here, like conservative waves over here, which is not very good. So it's everything. And then again, I'm a Danish nationalist. I'm not a Danish nationalist. Like I am not. That's fair. Me, you. I'm not. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just the complete opposite of that. I'm like, I'm very much a global person. I love going to a lot of places, and that's also why I'm like, I'm so sad I can't go visit you, because I'm like, yeah.
Sif, you and me both. And honestly, like, I think it's really funny that like I'm like, if you watch me and my stream and my content and you don't know where I fall in like the political scale without me saying anything,
Mm-hmm.
you're not watching hard enough. Like,
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty like clear for me, but yeah, like I don't know.
well, you know what I mean? It's just
Yes.
like, yeah,
Well,
I
to
don't
be
know.
fair, there is a lot of nuances in, but like, cause there is a lot of nuance about what you think and what your opinions are. But then there's also
Yeah,
like, no, this is definitely. If you think like this, then maybe I'm not sure if you're welcome here.
yeah. I mean, I'm from a family, like I'm technically like a first generation immigrant. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was I did not immigrate, but my mom immigrated,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm her child. So like, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff is really important to me, you know.
Yes. Very. That I totally get that.
Hmm. Just culturally, it's important. But I think it's so funny. I'm so sorry that like we completely got off. I knew it would happen, but I'm just like, play Would You Rather and then go on like 10 tangents about
Yeah. That's actually what I was hoping, because
anything else.
that's why I was
Okay,
asking
good,
these
good.
questions, because I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna learn something about each other that we didn't know.
Okay, good. I'm glad you like that because I always know that with streams with me, we end up. I was about to say something. You completely derailed
Yeah, I
my train of
know, I
thought
know.
because of.
With those pictures, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna just make conversation. Maybe they won't notice.
No, don't worry. I immediately noticed. Okay. Um. Damn. The problem is I love both so much. This is. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Um. I think I have to go with Steppies because Steppies is like my first love.
Yeah,
Like, um,
is that
I don't
something
know.
you realized like the first like? Because I know you're ace,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
then but did you always know that you like being stepped on, or was it something you like learned even though you
So
were
I can,
ace?
yeah, I can definitely talk about that. Do you want me to tell people what Ace is for anyone who maybe doesn't
Oh
know?
yes, oh yes, probably.
Um, I am asexual, and all that means is that I do not have an interest in sex. For me, it's specifically the act of it. So like, people think it's like an oxymoron because they're like, oh, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're into like kink and stuff, but like, you know, um, like why it doesn't make sense. Like, how are you not into sex, but you like all this other stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And my answer is that for me, it's just that the act of sex doesn't do anything for me, but like, not everything you do has to involve sex, right? You can
Yes.
enjoy yourself in other ways. And so that's how I am. And so for me, that's what like steppies and giantess and vor and all the other kinks that I enjoy,
Yeah.
that's what they are for me. Those are the things that make me happy. Um, and the reason why I said that like feet was my first love is because uh I never had a moment of realizing I was into feet because I've always been into it. Like
Oh.
like as a I've been told as a kid I had a fascination with feet. Um Obviously like back then it wasn't like anything inappropriate. It was just like, ooh, feet, interesting, like I was drawn to them or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
um and then once I, like went through puberty and got older and all that stuff, that's when I realized like, oh, this is not just like a random fascination, this is like a thing.
This is a thing,
um
yes. Oh, okay. So you already knew that before you even knew you were asexual?
yeah, yep.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, so I only later, like, yeah, so I learned I was into feet way before I knew I was ace. I thought there was just something wrong with me when it comes to the ace thing.
Oh.
Because, like you would think like, oh, like, because everyone else is talking about having sex and how much they love it and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like, at first it was just I wasn't drawn to it. Like I didn't really care. Like if anything, I was more I wanted to be stepped on more than I wanted to have sex.
Yes, 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 yes. Well,
Which
there
is
are
really
some people
funny.
who are just, to be fair, I get that. Where I'm like, well, if you, there's, well, yeah.
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 But I'm not a virgin. I have had sex. But it didn't do anything for me. And so at that point I'm like, am I broken? Is there something wrong with me? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um and it's not like I couldn't get excited. It's just, like just that didn't do it for me.
Oh, yeah.
Um and so then later, it was like in college, I
I'm,
learned.
I'm so sorry. It's just so, hi, daddy, come soon.
Okay, that's a good name.
Sorry, that's a really good name. And also,
No, no,
just sorry we're on this topic, so like, you can continue.
that's actually the perfect name to randomly pop up during this conversation.
Yes, yes.
Um, but yeah, so and the vor thing, I actually hated it at first.
Mm.
I so when I first learned about it, because so I was always into feet, and then I learned about giant test stuff
Mm-hmm.
because I think literally I went on the home computer and just searched like women feet in like Google
Oh.
Images.
Oh, and then you
Um,
probably saw an art or an edit of like someone getting stepped on.
yeah, so literally I saw like a POV edit of like
Yes.
what looked like a giant person stepping down towards you, and that
Mm-hmm.
made my brain go like, oh. Um, so so I was interested in that, and then by being into the giantess community, the two biggest kinks in that community are feet and vor. So I
Mm-hmm.
saw a lot of vor. And at first I was like, ew, that's disgusting. That's so weird because like, isn't that like cannibalism? And why would you want to be eaten? Wouldn't that like kill you or whatever? Like, I don't get the appeal.
Yeah.
Um,
Like to be fair, I think most people have that reaction to
which
it.
totally valid. Like on paper, it does seem really out there and weird. But the more I saw of it, especially like artists, you have this weird power to make anything seem really appealing. And so eventually I just saw enough really good art of vor that I was just like, oh, yeah, I get it.
I actually
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah, I like
how
this.
Moko got radicalized to like feed as well.
Really? Yeah, yeah.
We talked
I,
a little bit about it. I think it was feet. No, was it feet? I think it's feet we talked about. Or was
one
it
of the
someone
things
else?
one of the things I'm most proud of is that I always tell my friends that if you follow me or you're friends with me, there is a 50-50 chance that you will gain an appreciation for feet or vor, one of the two.
I have a steppy. I have a steppies now. I think you have been an influence. I have a steppies toggle.
Listen. If I had any hand in that, I am very proud and I appreciate that.
But yes, well, so steppies win because that's
Yes,
that's that's been with you for years.
but
But I should
to
probably have. I was also like I haven't actually done any of because I also know you're into giantess. I didn't
yeah.
do any Would You Rather with the giantess, unfortunately. But
Oh,
if
that's
you had
okay.
to
Yeah.
choose between feet and giantess, then
Honestly, I think I would choose giantess if only because I think that it is like uh it is a kink like enhancement because
Mhm.
it can go with any other kind of like kink that you have. Like say no matter what it is, take any kink you enjoy
Mhm.
and then just make it that but giant woman.
Oh, thank
What's
you for
what's
saying NUTLET.
what's not to enjoy?
Yes, I can agree with that. I love me a good giant woman.
Yep,
But
yep.
also, thank you, Daddy Comes Soon, for the follow. Thank you.
Let's go.
But
Um,
yes, ooh.
yeah. So definitely feet. Although, okay, question. What is this art from with you with your mouth open? Because
Uh,
I'm like, hello?
it's actually not
Hello?
even out yet. It's kind of like a little teaser because it's I'm you know, I'm debuting a new model on the blue side soon.
Yes. Hmm.
And that is from the little lore video I'm having made. And it's one of the last panels. And it's actually one that hasn't been published anywhere yet. But now I'm just kind of showing it off because I was like, wait, this could be a really good picture.
It is, and I love it, and I can't wait to see the actual thing because that looks really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, I love both, but I think I would have to go with feet, or if I had to really pick between the three giantess.
Okay, then I have. Would you rather experience scuff every stream or never experience scuff but would have to deal with hate rage once a week?
Oh. Um, I think I would be able to deal with having a hate raid once a week because obviously if you give me the caveat that you can't use a bot to like get rid of it or whatever, because obviously there are bots that can help you, deal with hate raids. Obviously, they might not get rid of everything, but at least would help moderate. Um, I don't think I could deal with the stress of having scuff every stream because I already kind of have scuff almost every stream,
Oh no.
and it's not. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but like, you know, in my opinion, it would depend on how scuffed, right? Because I
Yes.
don't mind like I forget I'm muted or something, whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
like, but there are some things related to scuff that I think can bring some streamers to tears. Like either you you know have connection problems and you keep disconnecting
Oh,
like
yes, it's
while
so
you're
awful.
streaming because people will leave and you could be having an amazing stream, but if you have disconnection problems, like your viewership is going
How
to
do
like
these
tank. And
nuts?
then like okay, let's say you know one of my one of the things I will never live down is my community did not tell me that a game was muted until halfway through the stream. And I was like, why? Why did you guys couldn't hear anything for that whole time?
I have had that problem. I'm like, why did no one say anything? And they're like, well, it was fine. We didn't care. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't care? I cared. I care about you guys' experience.
Right? And on the one hand, it's sweet. You're like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. You guys were still enjoying time with me. But I
Yeah.
guarantee you, even though you guys are okay with it, there's definitely going to be some viewers who pop in, see there's no game audio, and go, oh, okay, well, I'm going to bounce because there's no game audio. It's like, no, I set it up to have game audio. So if it's not there, tell me. Like,
Is there meant to be music playing? Actually, I forgot to put my music on this, but do you want music? You can have.
it
Well,
doesn't matter to me. You can put it on if you want.
well, I don't think you can hear it because it's just in my stream. But
No, it's fine. I'm saying more for the viewers than
yes,
for me.
we haven't had. Well, actually, let's go for the lo-fi one. I have a lo-fi one too.
Ooh, lo-fi vibes are good.
Yes. Just brought it up. I'm like, I will happily do that for you. I just thought we were talking.
There you go. See?
See, yeah, I will do a lot for you. The stream will do a lot for you guys. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, the streamer doesn't care about me. No, the streamer actually cares a lot about
We care so much.
their streams. And also, Daddy, first up, I'm gonna drink for you.
Hey yo.
I'm gonna. And second of all, scuff is just like technical issues, tech issues. That's what we call it here.
Yep.
Which is like they can be big and small, as you hear. It can be mutes, it can be disconnection issue, it can be your model, especially as a VTuber, your model being like weird, like oh my god, when it lags, or there's like when you're playing a game and your CPU or GPU is like bottlenecking and your model is just like I'm going 12 frames per second. Like, yeah, that kind of stuff is so annoying.
Well, and that's what I mean is like that kind of scuff can like ruin your vibes. Like it can make you feel really like frustrated or defeated while you're streaming. And it's like, if I could avoid that and just have a hate raid once a week, honestly, I'll take it. You know, like
I'm also like, oh, well, okay, there are so many things that can go wrong, to be fair, when it comes to scuff. And I could just have, if it was like small scuff every day, maybe I could live with it. But again, just, if I just wrote scuff, I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with that every single day. We already do small scuff here.
Exactly. We don't need more big scuff.
No.
Sif, is it okay if I run to the little crabs room real quick?
Of course. Oh,
Thank you.
Chat entertaining in the meantime.
I'll BRB.
Do you guys have any questions for me? Is that? Oh my god, it's Par! Damn! Bill literally just left.
Hi, Par. I love you. I love you and your art. Thank you. I had to say hi real quick. No, and it's so funny because Par has done art of the two of us, and I love it.
Well, you were the one who recommended them, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, BRB.
BRB. Was it? See, they came back for you, Par, because they love you. Oh, also, Cosmic Scientist, welcome in, by the way. I also found out it was Pan through Furry Yard, and I have no regrets. Let's go! Fellow pansexual! Cosmic Scientist, let's go! I technically don't have the LGBTQ, like, tag. And I don't really know why. I just haven't ever thought about using it. I don't know. It's probably because I found out so late that I haven't really thought about me being a big part of the queer community. So... so I'm like, oh wait, am I even allowed to use it? But yes, welcome in Cosmic Scientist over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Also, it's like discover you're in a secret club. Yeah, and I'm like, well, it's a secret club that I've never been part of. Do I even fit in? Also, he held that piece so hard. So proud of him. Oh wait, actually, now I'm like so curious. I need to ask this when they come back if they're like have small bladder. I actually think we have talked about this before. Small bladder. Also, love you too, Nyat. Oh, that's so cute. Tell me about Pan. Is it weird that I like specific features from either gender but not full on male or female? No. I think that's very common and people have preferences, and like even as a bi or pansexual, people are like of course people have preferences, because I would also say that when I'm looking at like the women that I kind of like prefer, they often do have more masked features. Like they're often really tall. That's the first thing. They are often very tall. I can also like petite ladies. There are plenty of ladies but I'm actually much more picky about what ladies I like than what men I like.
What are we talking about?
Oh, it's because there is Blackfire over and Yufu was like, is it weird that I like specific features from either gender but not full on male or female? And
no,
like,
that's valid.
Yeah, that's totally normal. I'm like, as I said, I'm quite picky about my ladies rather than my men. You can look almost like you can look like almost anything. Actually, I have more the biggest preference that I have, but that doesn't really count RL though. This is mostly in like fictional capacity. Sure. I'm not that much into blondes. Which is really funny because I'm from a country which has a lot of blonde people.
That is funny. Hey, and honestly, hearing that about how you're more picky with your women makes me even more proud of the fact that you love Liv so much.
Oh my god, no, I love Liv. I really like when you debuted your model. I was like, this is just my cup of tea. Like, and it's not, and it's really interesting because it's not like I would say it's more RL than I'm very picky about what my type. Because in fiction,
Sure, that makes sense.
you can. I'm definitely much more like, oh, there's so many beautiful women. Uh,
That's fair,
but
that's
even then,
fair.
I'm still like, I can feel that I'm more picky than when I see a male design. I'm like, because I can both go for like the most femboy kind of design to the most daddy, and even like more on the bara side. I love
Yeah.
like men that are drawn like men. Oh yes. So we can go like really not really curvy. I love parts like curvy.
Ayo, oh my
well, I
God.
guess well, you know. It
I
can
feel
be
like
cur- I
I
know
feel like I'm the
but-
opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm definitely like, you know, a wooga woman, you know,
Yes, yes,
like
yes.
whereas like so for those who don't know, another thing about me is that I am gynosexual. And if you don't know what that means that I am attracted to femininity. So on the outside, for the most part, 99% of the time, I'm probably just going to look straight. But I have that distinction because I've met people who don't identify as she, her, who, you know, either go by he, him, they, them, or have different kinds of traits or whatever. But basically, if you have certain femme qualities that I find attractive, I will probably find you attractive no matter what you are or identify as.
Mm. Oh,
And
I
so
didn't
Sif,
even know
on
that
the other hand,
I didn't know that it could be that specific because I'm like, I'm definitely both into femininity and like masculinity. Because as I said, like I can both like the most mask man and the most like feminine man, but at the same time, I also like really mask women. It's so hot. And then
Yep.
but then I also find like the beauty, like elegant beauty, so.
Yep. So the opposite meaning, if you are attracted to masculinity, would be androsexual, which
Oh,
Roth
okay.
mentioned.
I probably more andro, but I definitely love me some petite, well, gremlin women as well.
I was gonna say you're you know, you're allowed to like whatever you want, you know. But it made me happy that there was a term for it, because I used to joke that I'm straight with DLC.
Well, I would
You know?
always say that I'm pansexual, but I have a preference for mask features.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which makes sense.
but that's also because I discovered my like sexuality so late, so I also feel like it's kind of like you are being pushed into heteronormativity from like those around you. So I've mostly been looking for like men most of my life, where I'm like, but when I look back at it, I'm like, oh yeah, no, there was definitely signs.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh yeah, this was definitely that, and this was definitely also, and this was definitely also, and it's more like, oh yeah, I realized there's a lot of couples where I'm like, especially in like my fictional media, where I'm like, I wish I was just in between them and not the other part.
Yeah.
Or like,
No, that's
I
so
don't wish
valid.
it was the girl. I wish it was there with both.
I love that. Also, I love Par said, "Want me a man I can pick up and shake viciously when he breathes? Too cute." Okay, so me, question mark.
Oh my god. Well, I'm too small to ever pick up anyone. I'm like, but I also wish I could pick up because I have like, oh, I have such cuteness aggression. I swear.
Yeah.
My cuteness aggression is too hard. Like, you also give me cuteness aggression, by the way.
I'm happy because
IRL as well, just so you know. And that's why I'm saying, when you asked me the question about like your face, I'm like, no,
Wait.
you give me like super cute energy. You give me the cuteness energy.
Oh, wait, you said IRL too? Wait, that's
Yeah.
so cute. Oh, that makes me happy. Thank you.
I think Ava would agree. I hope Ava agrees.
I think so. No joke. Both, well, IRL I don't really try. I think IRL, I guess it just comes naturally. But like with the VTubing, with my crab, cuteness aggression is absolutely what I go for. Like that's my goal. So whenever people say I give them cuteness aggression, I'm like, yes, yes. But like, I don't know. I guess IRL, like, I think I'm just like, I don't even know how I would put it. I'm just like a nice, polite, nervous, shy, easily flustered guy. Like that's it.
I thought you were about to say something completely different. I thought you were just about to say, well, I'm just a guy, you know? I'm just like that. I'm just like a very normal, average dude. I'm like, well,
I mean, I see. Oh, I can't even say that because I do, like,
you have
okay.
your own
So
style.
it's weird because I'm mask presenting because I have a beard, but I'm
Mhm.
femme presenting because I have long hair. So it's like
Yes.
I have a bit of both.
And that's actually a thing that this is, and I don't know a lot if this is just a woman thing or or it's just a me thing, but I prefer men with long hair.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me happy to
Yeah.
hear.
To be fair, I also prefer women with long hair. So yeah, I just like long hair.
I like my
dark
long hair too. Vil, I'd throw you, pitch you in the air like a pro baseball player. That's how cute you are. You know what? I'll take it.
Oh my god, no, we should play a tennis par with him. It's like
Yes.
on the beach.
I'll be the tennis ball or the volleyball or whatever kind of ball you need.
Actually, I think it would be easier to play volleyball with you.
Yeah.
Beach
Badminton.
volleyball?
Yep.
And we call it Bill volleyball. Beach volleyball. Yes.
Beach volleyball.
Yes.
That's so good.
Oh yeah, there was another question. If you were, again, if VTubers were gonna be banned, would you rather become?
I like that I recognize that photo because I think that's the photo of me topless in the bathroom.
Yes, it is that photo.
Shit. That's so funny.
But it's definitely not a Vil, guys.
Yeah, definitely not me. Definitely not me.
But would you rather become an RL streamer or just get a normal job? But I think we already know the answer.
Yeah, we already kind of talked about this.
Yeah, but would you have anything against like going RL instead of like your crab Sona?
No, I would. I wouldn't mind going IRL. I think I just wouldn't enjoy it as much because the thing I love about VTubing is I love the endless creativity that can come from it because you can technically do or be whatever you want to be. The only limit is like, I guess, the amount of money you're willing to invest and the like art, like who you work with, right? But like if you have the funds and you have the people you can work with to make a thing happen, you can technically become or do anything.
That's true. That's true. I love that part. It's just like, well, you had to rebrand his name because if VTubers aren't allowed, then I'm like, well, I guess you would just be people I love.
Yep, it would. People I love. That would actually be really cute.
Yeah.
That should be like my April Fool's. Like,
I'm gonna become people I love, because that would also, to be fair, like make it so that you're more inclusive and have non-VTubers. Because there's a lot of good non-VTubers as well out there, guys.
Yeah, there are. For me, I just wanted the branding, you know. But I think it's hilarious that we were just talking about what I look like, and then there's a little
there's a little sneak peek.
He's gonna start getting IRL feet pics in his inbox. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm okay with that.
Do you have an inbox? No. What's your address?
I mean, I sure do.
What's your address? What's your credit card number? No.
At first, I'm like, wait, and I'm like, wait a second, hold on.
Well, we already really talked about this. This was the question with Luca. If you were gonna have dinner and this person cooks for you, would you rather have Cottontail or Luca do it?
Guys, I I think the reason why I'm like flabbergasted by this question is because, in my opinion, I think the answer is pretty obvious. Guys, I love Cottontail so much, both as a content creator and like as a person who like I've met and talked with multiple times. Cotton is such a wonderful, lovely person. I don't know, based on stuff I've seen her say or do on stream, I don't know if I would trust that. I think I would have to go with Luca.
I like the way Luca also presents herself. I'm like, well, I would assume they were a good cook, but technically, I haven't seen her do a cooking stream before.
Here's the thing. Genuinely, Cotton could absolutely be like an amazing cook and like, you know, make something really nice.
Yeah.
I don't want, you know, I don't want to assume anything. I'm just saying, based on like internet persona and how they present themselves,
Yeah.
Cotton, in a very fun, cheeky way, definitely presents herself as like a girl failure kind of like vibe.
Yes.
Whereas Luca definitely presents herself as like a, oh, like, let me take care of you and let me like
And I
make you
bake
dinner.
every
like,
weekend, pie every single weekend. So I'm gonna give you something really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just going off
I think
of
Cotton
those
would put
vibes.
a lot of effort into it though. Like I don't think they cannot cook. I think they would put in a lot of effort. But I also know that probably the kitchen will look like my kitchen when I cook, and like that, so it will be very messy. But cooking will happen.
I joke in good fun here, but like I do want to point out, I think both Cotton and Luca, either of them, could make anything better than I could make. So this is not a dig at anybody. You know, but yeah, oh my god. I can make a mean salsa. And I can make a good bowl of cereal. That's.
Do we need to give you cooking lessons, Bill? Is that your next birthday gift? Actually, I think that could be really fun. I think if I was gonna give you a gift, and then I think I would give you like cooking classes with Ava.
Yeah,
I think she would find that fun as well.
Honestly, she would probably enjoy that. Bill, do you? I pour cereal first. I think you're a monster if you put milk first. But the thing though is that something that's nice is that over time, like I definitely have gotten a bit more comfortable in the kitchen, and so Ava and I kind of split duties where she usually does the cooking and I do all the cleaning, so she doesn't have to like wash dishes or anything like that. And but on days when she's not feeling well, like I'll try to help when I can to either like, you know, I can make rice or put something on the stove and like warm stuff up, like make pasta, or we get some easy meals that you can just like throw like a roast like on a pan and like put it in the you know oven, and you know it'll be ready in like 30 minutes or an hour or whatever. I like those easy meals because if it's just something I can throw in a pan and just bake it, you know, that's nice and easy. But if you want me to like chop something up and like put it on a skillet or like something like that, that's where I'm going to be a lot more like anxious and worried about it.
Like I would always be anxious, but if I was having guests over, I would probably try and look, because I'm not confident in my cooking skills, but I can definitely make something edible. And like I also used to cook a lot more than before I moved to this new place that I live in, and I really hope that when I get to have my own house that it will be better at cooking than my own meals. Because right now I've started something new. And this is not, I'm not sponsored, but have you tried Factor meals before?
No, but obviously I see so many YouTubers who are sponsored by them and promote it.
I'm trying to get that sponsorship because I'm really happy about it. It's really good. I was like, oh wow, because it also helps me eat a little bit like more healthy. than what I'm usually do. So like that's why
I mean,
I'm
that's
like,
really nice.
yeah, because there's a lot of vegetables in them. So I'm like, yes. Uh, so compared to what I usually do, but yeah, I really hope that I'll become better at cooking again.
Yeah.
Guys, I can cook. I promise. I'm just meat. I'm not very good at. That's actually
Okay.
probably the most thing I'm anxious about is cooking meat for other people because I'm like, I don't know how to get meat properly. Like in like do a proper like medium rare beef. Sorry
So
guys, it's
question.
probably gonna
So
suck. Huh?
question then. What's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook. I really like cooking lasagna.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
really like. I used to cook this really nice chili con carne, actually.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm, yes.
My favorite thing that Ava makes, it's the most random thing ever. It's called mustard chicken.
Ooh. Well, I don't really
So,
like mustard, but if it's the kind of I have an idea what it might be, and it might taste really good. So, but
so
please
imagine,
describe.
yeah. So basically, all you do is you take a couple chicken breasts,
Mm-hmm.
you cover it in Dijon mustard,
Oh yes. Okay, it's Dijon mustard. Because then I'm
yep,
like, I get it now. Yes.
and then you cover that in uh, I think it's just like fried onions. You know, like the fried onions you can get in like a little
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
box.
yeah. Roasted onions or fried onions or yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh
So
my
then you
god,
put
that
that on
sounds
top,
so good.
and then you bake it, and it's amazing.
Do you know if you can make it in the air fryer?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you couldn't make it in the air fryer. That makes sense.
I would like to. I would like to see if I can make that. That sounds so easy and so delicious.
Yep. I don't think we've tried in the air fryer, but I'd be willing to try that.
But yeah, yes. Oh my god, I like that. That's like your favorite thing.
No, and it's so simple.
Yeah. Well, do you just like you get the chicken and then what kind of like do you get anything to the chicken? Like, is it just rice or is it potato
Yeah.
rice or is it?
So as a side, we'll either make we'll make couscous.
Oh, couscous.
We'll make mac and cheese.
Mm.
Or we'll make like a rice pilaf.
Oh my god, Kudo! Can I say I've had
Hi.
dinner with Cotton so pretty easy? Well, did they make the food?
Yeah, right.
Can you tell us? Do you know the secret? Do you know if Cotton can cook? Because we're not sure. That's the
Well, 'cause
problem.
that's what I was saying.
We're not
That's-
sure.
That's what I was saying earlier. I love Cotton. She's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm sure she could make something good, but at least the way that both of them present their online personalities, I would assume Luca would be the chef here.
But then it could be really funny. It was the complete opposite in real life.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
We will never know unless we actually get them to cook for us. You know what?
I don't know what fantasy we would have, like we live in that would happen. Can you imagine just being in a kitchen and both Cottontail and Luca are making dinner?
I can't even imagine that. Well, you know what? Actually, well, I can't be there to taste the food myself, but I'm not afraid to ask them. Oh, this is the one that I never got the photos for it, unfortunately. But it's still a good question.
Well,
if you had to rebrand, would you rather rebrand as a like a femboy
No.
presenting VTuber or a daddy-esque VTuber?
no.
If you had to become a human ever.
Oh god. All right. I'm gonna give a long-winded explanation for this, but I think my TLDR is probably daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But I would hardcore lean into like I am your Hawaiian shirt wearing
Yes.
like cool uncle dad who like likes to barbecue and give you life advice. Like that's the kind of quote unquote daddy I would present as because I know what you mean by this, and
yes.
I could not do that because I don't know. I don't think you knew this. I am not a fan of either
Of these
most of the
tropes.
time of femboy trope or daddy trope. Not to say I have met femboy designs and people that I like, so it's not like 100% thing.
No, but you're not into it.
Most of the time I'm not really into it. And the daddy thing, I hate being called daddy because kind of like you with the mommy thing, because to me, I mean, one, look at me, I'm a little crab, what about me screams daddy? And two, I don't know, it's so sexualized, and maybe it's like the ace thing, but like for me, like I don't like being called daddy because I'm just like, ooh, like, because whenever I read it as like daddy, you know, it's like, no.
No, that's exactly why I was so curious about this, because I'm like, well, what would you think? Well, what would you, if you had to, though? But
I get such the ick, but if I had to choose one, gun to my head, I would choose daddy. But then, like I said, I would try to lean so hard into like the more like I don't want to be daddy, but I'm okay with being dad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You just want to be a dad bod VTuber, and I totally get that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I can see this so much. I can see the sign forming in my head.
Yeah, like I could easily pretty see a VTuber design that's basically just me, but like anime-ified, you know? But again, I like being a crab and just a little guy so much that like I've had people be like, Vil, like when's your human model coming out? Or like when are you gonna have a human model? And I'm just like, never. Because it's not like this is like, oh, this is just your little crab form, but like you're actually a human. It's like, no, like I'm just a crab.
I think it might also be your ace side. That's like, because I feel like a lot of more people would, because I feel like people are asking because they want to sexualize you, because they want to have something to be like thirsting after for some reason.
Literally for me, I'm like, but look, you have this. That's what I have. Liv is the muscle mommy. Like she is my you know how people put down like a lightning rod to conduct lightning?
Yeah.
She is my sexualization lightning rod. Like put all your energy there. You can you know sexualize Liv as much as you want. Like literally my only stance I've given people is I would prefer Liv not be depicted having sex, and that's just because it's my preference as being ace. But even then, I don't think that's just my like general request, but like I don't think I would be mad if I saw someone like draw it, because like I get if people like her and they like the idea of doing that with her, that's awesome. She's her own person, she's like cool, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it's just that's my preference, and like you said, it's probably because I'm ace.
Yeah, I have this idea that no, because I also feel like people asking with the wrong intention, because I'm like, because unfortunately I'm like, oh, what would Bill look like? Oh.
Yeah, right.
Welcome in. Welcome in, Rui. Oh no, I'm getting haunted by cute ghosts. Oh my god, they're so cute. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. It's me. I'm the one. The squirrel down here in the corner, like under the very giant lady. I'm the squirrel you just raided. I'm Viviana, your fluffy squirrel with massive nuts, and today I am joined by a really cute little guy called Vil, who's sitting up there on the giant lady called Liv.
Yeah. That's me. So my name is Vil. I'm the little crab, and this is my friend Liv. She's the big muscle mommy.
Rooney's like, massive what now? Massive nuts.
Massive.
Do you not see my massive nuts? Actually, I see them. Welcome in. Well, I hope you had a great stream. Oh, you were playing one of my favorite games if you're playing one of the games that I started up on this, like this is one of the first games I played on stream, which is Omori. Have you played Omori before?
I have not, but I know about it.
Oh, you should. It's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I hope you had a great time. It's super
Yeah.
charming. It's also, yes, it is very super charming.
And
I don't know
for
how far you are, but yes.
thank you for rating Sif.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah.
But yes, I hope your viewers are not afraid of a little bit of we do have the sexual tag here, and we are talking some subject, not all of them, but we are right now talking about femboys and daddies. So
Yep.
and how I was just about to say, like, even when I'm like imagining what you're like, what will the crab will look like, I'm like, oh, probably, because I'm like, my mind is just like immediately, oh, it will probably be hot and sexy. But then again, I'm like, even if you're telling me that you want like a more dad-esque design, unfortunately that is also within the scope of something that Civ first over a lot.
No,
I'm super much into that bot, so I'm like,
even with me being ace, it's one of those things where I don't mind being sexualized, or I don't mind that people for example, I really find it flattering, and it makes me happy when people say that they like dad bods, because I have a dad bod. So that makes me feel good, because sometimes, especially with like culture and like, society, you're like usually pressured, like for guys, it's like, oh, you got to be muscular and slim and fit, and
which is really interesting, because I feel like that's actually when we talk a lot about how the older generation was pretty like toxic, but especially with the dad bod, that was something that's not like, that's just normal for dads to have, and I'm like, why is it not suddenly not normal anymore?
Well, it made me happy growing up and suddenly learning, oh wait, people like dad bods. Like, people find them attractive. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That makes me happy.
Yeah. It's nice. It's just it's very soft.
I think if I had like a human VTuber model, it would like of me. I think that I would not be over sexualized, but I think that I would have traits that people would find attractive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I would have one of those daddy VTuber designs that like their full chest is out and they're like rippling with muscles, and they're like,
And that's not necessarily what I'm. Okay, I do like a good like big chest, and like those designs are really nice, and I can also like first over that. But sometimes I'm also just like, but what if bear? It's really funny because I started playing Arknights, and like I'm so excited because I got the bear man in the game, and I'm like, yes, my type.
It's funny, like, I don't know how you would describe it, because I think the closest trope that my IRL self and body could be described as is like soft boy.
Soft boy, yes.
Because like I don't think I don't lean daddy.
No.
I'm not a femboy. I have maybe like a feminine trait with my long hair, but other than that, I don't look super feminine. So I don't know. I don't think I'm a bear. So I don't know. I don't know what my like trope would be.
I think you're just I was about to say you're just an average dude.
I'm just a normal guy.
Just we can't always put people in, and that's actually I think I saw this like because you know how the internet like they have kind of ruined the word daddy for you as well. It's like it's always with that, and like the same with the way people use the word twink. It's so messed up, and there's so many who does not know what that means.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, I don't know what you're describing, but that's definitely not what it is. And I'm like, and you can also just put every single person who's a little bit lanky into that category. Sorry.
I think that's why I want to put myself in a box though, because if you don't, otherwise it just sounds like it's like, oh, you're just a normal guy. So then I'm just standing there, like I just put it in chat. I feel like I'm just that standing emoji, just like, okay.
Sometimes it's really good to just be
normal.
like the average. You know, it's sometimes okay to just be like the guy, the normal guy.
I don't want to be I don't want to be just the nobody guy.
He's important, no.
How is he important?
We need normal people. We can't. Well, you're not. Well, I'm just about to say. Well, you're not very normal in like, you know, in other ways. So, but
yeah.
Well, how? Okay, now I'm curious. How would Chad describe that? What do you call that? That soft. I don't know if I would call you a soft boy now. Would you describe yourself as a boy?
Okay, but that's the thing. Okay, soft man. I'm not a boy, but like you know, soft.
I would definitely call you soft.
Guy.
Emotionally available guy.
John Vanilla, fuck off.
John Vanilla, you're definitely not Vanilla. What the heck, Arna?
I'm so far from John Vanilla.
I was about to say
that. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
To be fair, you're really looking good. Because I'm like, soft. Yeah, soft. I can see it. You're like a man in tune with their feelings.
Yeah,
and it shows. And it shows from how you present yourself as well.
Oh yeah, see, that's kind of how I interpret it. That or like just like dad vibes, I guess. I don't know, not daddy, but like dad. You know.
What about your friendly neighborhood? You're just like that person you can always ask for help.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't mind being the guy next door.
The guy next door.
I'm the guy that lives down the hall from your apartment. You see him every now and then in the elevator, and like you just exchange pleasantries.
Yeah,
you're just nice to each other, but that's it.
But if you want to be more, I'm like, well, I would. Okay, then if I had to put you in a category, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, dad is probably the best way to describe you.
That's what I'm saying. There's not a better term.
But I feel like you're more like a modern dad, like not like your boomer dad kind of vibe.
No,
but
not
like,
a boomer dad. I'll take.
You know
modern
what?
dad.
I have the same. You know what? You're right, because I don't know how to. Because I have my. Yeah, I actually don't know how to categorize you.
That's the problem. That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm also thinking of my mod right now. You met Iraq before, and I'm like, they also are like a dude with long hair and like, beard, and I'm like, wait, but they're not. Sorry, Iraq. You don't give me daddy vibes. You do have a really nice voice though, but you can if you try. But I'm like, no. I'm sorry if you're trying to be that daddy.
But that's the problem, is if you don't fit in that box, it's just like, okay, well, I guess I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy.
Oh my god, I know what. No, actually, and this is gonna sound really well. I know you probably wouldn't. I was about to say you probably wouldn't fit this like category, you know. Well, I don't know if you put yourself into this category, but do you know the bisexual meme? Do you follow bisexual memes?
I don't.
Well, there's this meme about like how bisexual ladies always ends up with golden retriever gamer boyfriends.
Yes, absolutely.
And I feel like golden retriever gamer boy is where I would put you.
No, I hate it because you're 100% right. I have seen that meme, and you're correct. Because I've also been described as a golden retriever, so you're not wrong. Okay, there we go. It took us a bit, but we found it. See, I'm glad we talked about it though, because then we got there.
Then we need to put more, but I put more people in there.
I think golden retriever vibes are good vibes though. It just means you're like a happy, friendly, outgoing person, you know?
I do not fit that description. No, Kuro, you're... You know, I would put you more into that category, but then I'm also like, you're also just... You... Oh, fuck. I actually saw this. You are a really annoying husband, sorry.
Did you say annoying husband?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
It's really well. It's good. It's like they love each other. Don't worry. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I know how he sometimes I just know how he sometimes pisses off Moko.
That's hilarious. I love that. That's a good vibe.
I don't know how to describe this, but it's really funny.
No, it's a good vibe.
But it's all done in love. That's just how they communicate their love. It's really cute. It's both cute. I would call it a male tsundere. Is that what a male tsundere is?
That's valid. I mean, you know, tsundere can be, you know, of whatever
accurate.
gender. Yeah.
As long as they know that it's done with love, I'm like, and it's not malicious. I'm like, yeah, you can you can nag and like piss off each other.
That's cute.
So, yeah, that was a random question. Oh yeah, the next one. I actually found pictures for this one.
Oh.
Would you rather be stuck in a horror game with me or Kara?
Okay. So, some of my favorite clips recently, involving you were, you were playing, the Raptor Dino.
Yeah, the dinosaur game.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw those clips, but there's at least two that I remember. One where Kira's screaming, shooting at a dinosaur, and she like keeps firing even after it's dead. And then one where you wander off and like go to a shed by yourself and leave Kira alone. So I think if I'm going for survivability, I think I would go with Kira, but I think if I'm going for like the funniest things that could happen, I think I'd go with you, because the idea of us playing a horror game together and then you just up and leaving me is so funny. Because you would absolutely do that.
Bye-bye.
You wouldn't even. I don't think you would leave me on purpose. I think you would wander down the wrong hallway and then just be gone.
You are so right, because I am such a wanderer. It's actually really bad. Oh, I have this friend. Okay, so when I'm by myself, it's really funny because this is a like big difference. When I'm in a group or with people I trust, and I go out in traffic, I kind of like, my brain kind of just relaxes and turns off. And
you just walk out into traffic?
and then but when I'm alone, I'm safe. I'm fine. I'm like very, very attentive when I'm alone. But when I'm but when I'm with this, especially when I'm with this friend, they have had to stop me from like crossing the road and be like you're not walking anywhere. And to be fair, I do wander a lot, and Kuro knows this, and Moko knows this, and Celine knows this. I just I'm everywhere a lot.
Yeah. Okay, but that was another benefit I wanted to give in Kira's way. I love Kira's scream so much. She's so funny.
Yes.
Her panic screaming is hilarious.
I'm like, I don't scream or panic like that. I do scream. I can scream, but I don't scream like Kira. And I love it.
I think this question is just making me want to be in a horror collab with both of you.
Oh, I can make that happen. I have a good horror game. Well, I think it will be horrific for Kira. I'm pretty like, you know, desensitized to it now. So
Yeah.
But I can also we could also find a more horrifying horror game. But it's really fun.
I think a game between you, me, Kira, and Ava would be really funny.
Yes. Yes. Well, I'm writing this down. Da, 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 da.
We'll have
like
to make
mods
it
write
happen.
it down. Yes, we have to make this happen. Actually, okay, now I have another. Okay, what do you prefer, or or what would you rather be listening to? Because I know you do also edit for Kira from time to time, right?
So I actually don't edit for Kira anymore, but I do. But I mean, I because I manage her YouTube and the editors, like I work with her content as far as like checking the clips and stuff like that.
Okay, would you rather listen to Kira screaming every day or Kira burping every day?
Screaming, easy. So here's the thing, I would never I don't say anything to anyone in the moment because like I don't care and I don't want to like make anyone feel bad or anything. I think burping is gross.
Okay.
And so being forced to hear it constantly, I would be like, oh god, no, please. The funny thing though is that I can hide it. Like I will hear a burp and just inwardly be like, ooh, like, you know,
yeah,
gross burp, whatever. Ava hates it so much, she cringes every time she hears someone burp. It's so funny.
I know this, and that's why I asked, because I know I've had this conversation with Kira and Ava before a collab, which is like, oh yeah, Kira's like, oh yeah, I have to try and hold back because you're here, Ava. I'm like, yeah.
I think my favorite part is one time, I forget what collab, but one time they were collabing together, and I think I heard Kira apologize at least 3 times, because every time Kira would burp, she would go, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
And also, thank you so much for the raid after. Hello, Raiders. I'm Siva Viana, your fluffy squirrel with massive nuts, and I'm here with Bill, and we're just discussing the future collab with me, Bill, and Ava, and Kira. Yep. It will happen. I will make it happen.
Future horror collab.
Yes.
I need it. But yeah, no, that's a funny question.
We have a burp counter. Oh, you have a burp counter.
I know we do. Yep. So it's one of those things where I'm used to it with Kira because I've heard it enough that like I'm desensitized to it. But like in like day to day, like I'm not like usually a fan of burping. Whereas I know some people, like for some people it's like a kink thing. Like people will clip VTubers burping and make burp compilations of VTubers doing that. Oh,
they do. And like flatulation and burping. That's under the same, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, not everyone likes the same thing, but yes, those are, you know, usually together. 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yes. The next one is a really random one that I was like trying to come up with. And this is like, would you rather become a woman for the rest of your life or just become a crab for a year?
So I hate it because like the kink fantasy part of my brain wants to say crab because then I would get to become a little guy and like, uh-oh, like what if I get eaten? I'm just a little guy, just a little crab. But like obviously in real life I don't want that to happen. I would not actually want to get cooked and eaten. It's a fantasy thing. But like if I'm sticking in fantasy land and like let's say, you know, if I wasn't a real crab and I was just like my cartoon self, where I
Yeah.
would be okay afterward, then yes, I would do all of that. But
Oh, that'd
if we're
be super
talking
cute.
right, but if we're talking more realistic, I would honestly probably go for a woman for the rest of my life because, one, thankfully, I know Ava likes women, so that wouldn't be a problem. And two, we've both joked that I think I would be a pretty woman. I think I you know,
I can see it. I can see why, and yes.
because I mean I already have long hair, so it's just like it would just be how I already am, but just more feminine features. And both Ava and I think women are hot, so it's like cool. I just become a hot woman now. Cool.
Yay!
Like I'm okay with this.
Because I was like thinking, I feel like the crab thing is like, well, I guess you'd have to ask Ava the question. I don't know if they have ever asked you the question, the oh, would you still love me if I'm a worm question. I feel like that would be like, oh, would you still love me if I was a crab? And then Ava's like, yeah, I would put you in an aquarium and take care of you for this year.
No, what? I know she would. So
Yeah.
I either of these would be fine with me, but I think realistically, probably the first one because I know it's for the rest of my life, but also like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind just suddenly becoming a hot lady, like you know.
I would love, you know what would be really funny also for an April
What?
Fool? If you became a lady. If you became a lady crab and Liv became like a well, I guess
Crab VTuber, like a crab woman.
yeah.
That would be funny.
No, to be fair, if I'm just imagining your gender swap as like Bill, and I'm like, it's just literally you put on the cartoon like eyelashes and then you're done.
That would be funny. Yeah, absolutely. I put.
And a little bow.
Wait, no, you just reminded me. I do have something. Oh my god. I have something just for this. It's not going to make as much sense because this was made for the 1.0 model, but
No, I'm really curious.
Oh.
Oh wait, I think you have shown me this before. But
Yeah.
that was your bow tie. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
a bow tie.
yeah, it's a bow tie, but so for those who don't know, for 1.0, Liv has a Hawaiian shirt that looks like this. So someone made a pattern and made it into a little bow, and like it was meant to be like a tie, like a bow tie for me. But I mean, technically, I could just wear it like a little.
It's
like a
really
little
cute,
bow.
actually.
Yeah.
But I also could imagine like Liv becoming a crab lady.
So I could see it, like obviously this would be way too inexpensive of a April Fool's joke, so I wouldn't do the model, but it'd be very funny to do like it would be Liv as a crab lady and then me. It would just be tiny human me
Yes.
sitting on her shoulder.
Yeah, right?
That would be really funny.
I could also see you being like, guys, I became 3D, and then just being like a real, like, it's like a PNG, but it's just like a crab, like a real crab.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god,
I'm
that
very
would be
excited for
hilarious.
that. I don't have anything. Wait, I actually do have something planned, maybe for April's Fool. We'll see.
Well, see, now this is at the very least. Now this is making me want to get like, I could see myself getting a Fugi for April Fools. You know,
Yeah.
Like, that could be funny.
I have like a male gender swap Fugi as well. It's really funny.
Nice.
I did a stream with my friend Mistress M, and she went all like, Sif, we're podcast bros now.
That's awesome.
It was really funny. Oh yeah, this was the last one. There's still no pictures, unfortunately. Would you rather eat pineapple and pizza or pilk? I don't know if you're a pineapple and pizza person.
So here's the funny part is that I would happily eat pineapple on pizza because I like pineapple on pizza.
Yes, let's go.
Like, I know it's controversial, but like I love Hawaiian pizza. Like
Mm-hmm.
because how about this? I actually don't think I would like just pineapple on pizza. Like I would eat it, but like I wouldn't like it that much. But there's something about the saltiness of ham and the sweetness of pineapple that just like is the perfect pizza topping mix.
Agree. Agreed. I don't. People who are like, ugh. This is because you don't like sweet things, apparently, I think. There's also
I
some with the consistency, but I'm like, I've had some really good pineapple.
If I had to guess, it's probably because there are some people who see pizza as only like a savory thing, so they don't want to have like a sweet pizza, which I kind of understand.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think if you have a Hawaiian pizza, which means you also get the salty from the meat, I think that's just like the perfect combo.
Mm-hmm.
When bacon and pineapple, that too, yeah.
Ooh, that actually sounds pretty good. I actually don't really like bacon that much, but I can see it work.
Yeah.
I had a pineapple in, was it? It wasn't mango, or was it peach? Peach, I think. That was really good as well. Pineapple and peach.
I had the most wild Mexican dish. So I went to a Mexican restaurant and they served pineapple fajitas. So it is, instead of serving your fajitas on a skillet, they instead cut a pineapple in half, empty most of it out until like not like completely, but they empty out some of the middle, so it's kind of like a bowl.
Yeah.
And then they sear it, and then they put your fajitas in the middle.
Ooh. Doesn't like take in some of the like sweetness.
The juices, yep, exactly.
That sounds really good.
And it was really good.
It's very hard to find like proper Mexican, like that's probably the biggest. Don't come to Denmark because we don't have a lot. Well, the capital have fine Mexican food, but it's just in the smaller cities outside, it's really hard to come by Mexican cuisine. But I haven't had fajitas for a long time.
See, I would definitely like miss that if like good Mexican food wasn't like available. But here's the thing though, is that I'm lucky that I do have some Mexican places around where I live that I do like, but I miss the Mexican food from San Diego because for those who don't know, San Diego is like the very south of California, so it's like near the border of Mexico. And so there's a heavy Hispanic population, and the authentic Mexican food in San Diego is amazing.
It's just
If you get the opportunity, I would highly recommend like anyone, if you go there, like try the Mexican food because it's so good. Listen, I'm making myself hungry and I'm gonna have dinner right after this. So
that's I'm just gonna. That was it actually. Really, we've gone for almost 3 hours. So if you're gonna go eat food.
No, it's. I mean, I will in a bit. But if you just want to hang out and chat for a little bit longer, I'm down to just chill and chat.
Oh yes, let's just chat a little bit.
I like just hanging out and talking with you.
Yay! Then I'm just gonna move us over to the other one.
That works.
There we go. And then they can see you better.
Yay.
Yay.
The funny thing is that Ava actually makes homemade tortillas and tacos.
Yes, I've seen it. I saw that she has made it for you before. I'm like, oh wow.
It's so good. We not every Tuesday, but usually, if not every Tuesday, every other Tuesday. Usually she makes tacos because we like to joke about Taco Tuesday.
So are you getting tacos tonight?
So tonight, I don't think we're doing it tonight, but depending on what she wants to do for dinner, either, we'll just have something easy at home, or I might, because now we've talked about Mexican food, I'm like, Okay, I kind of still want Mexican food, so maybe I could order out and just go pick it up. Like,
Oh wait, I forgot. Shadow Quest. I'm so sorry. I forgot to do the redeem. I don't know if they're still here. They needed. They
what?
wanted an.
What?
They
What
wanted an
redeem?
ara.
I want to hear it.
You want to hear the ara
Yeah.
ara 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 ara.
Yeah. That's good.
I don't know. Like, not everyone is an ara person, you know. I know some people who are like, not really my. It's not really my thing, and I'm like,
Well, what's so funny about that is that I was talking about this the other day, but Ada used to be so intrinsic to the VTuber community that like everybody, like it was the thing everybody did.
yeah.
And like I know that you have the redeem and I actually still have it on my stream too, but I feel like Ada
These
like
nuts.
stopped being a thing.
Oh,
Like it's
100%.
not, you know what I mean? But it's so interesting to me because it was so, I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
it was the redeem everybody did for like a year, and then like it just kind of stopped being a thing.
Oh, 100%. And to be fair, the ara is definitely also what's like keep people calling me like mommy. And I'm like, but you know what? I just find it funny to do. Also because I used to
Yeah.
have like 5 different versions of it, and I still have a lot of versions of it.
Yeah.
Oh, there is an Ashura. Ara, do I see 2 lovely beans? Yes, you do.
Hi, Azura. Hello.
Well, you know, that's another giant lady that can crush me any day.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Me next. Me next.
Also, give you a shout out.
Sif, am I attached to your tail or something? What is happening?
Oh, are you attached to me? I think you are, maybe.
I don't know, because I keep swishing from side to side.
I think it's my ears.
Are you?
No, wait. No, you're not. There, now you're okay. Now you're by your. Now we're disconnected. I think we're disconnected
Okay.
now.
That was funny. You think people got it? Okay, but when you say people got it out of their system, normally it doesn't take over a year for something to get out of people's system. Like, I feel like most trends nowadays only last like, if not a few weeks, a month at tops,
Yes.
and then that's it.
And I'm like, damn, where did people's like? Well, just because a new thing start so
Yeah.
quick, and I hate shorts for that. I hate TikTok for that. I feel like
Our attention span is gone.
yeah, but sometimes you get a really good you get a really good meme, and you're like, yes, I'm gonna quote it for the rest of my life.
The one that I wish stuck around longer was the do you remember when I think her name is pronounced Susei, when Susei did the "Hi honey"?
I actually don't remember that.
You don't? Okay, I'll
No.
send that to you later just so you can see what I mean. I don't know if other people in chat know what I'm talking about.
Hi,
But yeah,
honey.
I love it. Yeah, it was like a meme of like her, because I think she was doing she was learning English. Like
Oh.
and so one of the, you know, English lessons was saying "Hi honey," and so she said like "Hi honey" a bunch of times, and she's like "Hi honey, hi honey, hi honey," like it was just really cute the way she said it. And so for like a few weeks or a month at most, everybody was saying "Hi honey," and then it was just done and gone. And
But I like to call. I don't really use the word honey that much for chat. I sometimes call like chat darlings. Hi, darling.
that's cute. Oh, I like that. That's cute. That's very sweet.
Oh, I'm going to have some fan art very soon. Nice.
Fan art.
Fan art. We love fan art here.
I was gonna say I love fan art.
I also like fan memes. Fan memes are funny.
Yeah.
You know, I have been playing. I was hanging in my community server the other night, and I was making my schedule, and I couldn't decide on something. And so, we've kind of had this joke going on that I really like playing Marvel Rivals. And so my
Okay.
editor, her name is Violet. She's really sweet. she was like, you know what? I just imagine like Sif when she's watching like a Marvel movie, an MCU movie, and she's just thinking all the time that, oh, I could be playing Marvel Rivals right now. And then she made a meme, and it's really good. No. She made this meme with like it's like a home. Have you watched The Boys?
Oh, so not personally, but I've seen a lot of clips of it, so I know what it is.
She made like a Homelander meme, and then used the Dexter sound, like and it was really good. I was like, lady, this could become a new meme format if we post this somewhere. We need to make this a new meme format. It's really good. I kind of want to send it to you.
That sounds funny.
Here, where did she send it again? It's technically in my Discord, but she did send it to me personally. There we go. Oh. Hmm? I opened something I shouldn't open. Ah, that's what it opened. I'm sending it in a moment. There we go. This one. I feel like it worked really well.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, I kind of really feel like the format could go viral, like people just copying and putting on another text on top of it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's really funny.
I have clicker trained myself in rivals. I need a real clicker if I have to clicker train myself. So if you want to buy a clicker for me, we can do a clicker stream, and we can clicker train me, Chad. Maybe not here.
I think what's so funny is that, like, I feel like over the past couple months, I've heard so many people joke about clicker training, but like, I had not heard of that in like ever before until like recently.
Oh, really? I've owned dogs, and like, well, we didn't clicker train our dogs, but like it was an option, you know. So I knew what a clicker training was, and I'm like, I actually am like, maybe I will do a clicker training stream specifically when I receive that new dog color from Gamer
That would be awesome. Yeah,
I think that could be really funny.
That's perfect. I love that.
I feel like clicker training is very much part of like pet play kink too. And I'm like, and I'm like, we can do that. I think pet play is fun.
You're like, yes, please.
Yes, please. I'm just a dumb little. Okay, I can maybe not call I can call myself a bitch here, but I'm.
I mean, you can call yourself whatever you want.
True. No, I can, because the C word is banned on Twitch.
What?
Did you not know? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's, well, wait. I don't know how strict they are with it. Like,
hold on. I'm gonna send you a word.
Yes, just so you know that it's... Yeah.
Oh, what? Wait, why is that banned? Because I mean, I know it's a bad word, but it's not like fuck is banned.
No, but you know, simp is also technically banned. Like, I think it's also, I do think you can say it, and it depends on the context.
Yeah.
But but like,
well, it's really,
I think it got banned in like the same time, around the same time that simp was banned.
Well, so I heard that word was banned, but also like, so for the longest time I avoided saying the word simp because I didn't want to, you know, get in trouble or whatever.
Yeah.
But also like on multiple streams I've called myself a simp because I'm like, I don't know, I think it's funny. Like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I just like to do the joke with like, oh, Chad is a bunch of simps because you have squirrel in your pants. I like that because I'm like, I know it means something else, but I'm like, well, but I learned about simping from Phineas and Ferb. That's where I learned about it first.
Well, so Moko, that's what I'm talking about. Like, because yeah, like, bitch isn't a banned word.
Yeah.
Like,
and I feel like people use bitch a lot more than the word. Yeah.
The C word, yeah.
Yeah.
But like that. But that's what doesn't make sense to me. It's like, okay, wait, so some bad words are banned for being mean words, but then other bad words aren't banned, even though they're just as mean, if not meaner.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's just because people are like, well, people are like, you know, people use the word bitch to say like to for a lot of things, and like the other word is only used like derogatory, maybe.
I guess? Question mark.
I'm like,
but technically the
I
C
was
word
so
can...
sad because like right around the time when it got banned, like Moko had just learned me what serving.
Yes, that word is.
Yeah, and I was like, oh damn it, I want to say that now. It's such a good phrase.
That doesn't feel bannable. Like
No.
I'm taking your word for it, but like part of me, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Like that's like that's a positive thing. That's a good thing, you know. But I guess that's why it also upset me when, you know, and I don't know how harshly they, you know, enforce it. Because like I said,
I don't think so. I don't think they're that bad. Like, I don't think it's that bad. I think if someone catches you using it in a derogatory way towards someone else, I'm like,
yeah.
But then I would also ban, like, if I came into a stream and someone was calling someone else, like, it was like being misogynistic to another woman, I would ban that person immediately and report them, or like, so it doesn't matter what they're saying. All I need to know is that it's bad, or they're being a little bitch.
Yep.
You kept saying that word. Oh yeah, you did.
Oh my god, that's so funny. But like, I don't know, yeah, because it upset me when I heard that, you know, quote unquote simp got banned or whatever, because it's a word that I like using it in like a funny, positive way.
Oh yeah.
Because like
but just... I think I started saying thirsting instead of simping. That's to like to find another word to use. So I started saying I thirst after these people.
Yeah. which I mean, they're synonyms basically. It's okay either way, but it's just like, you know, I don't know. I think the more you try to restrict, like, unless it's an actual offensive, like, racist or derogatory term, if you try to take normal words and then like ban people from saying them, I feel like that just creates more problems than it does help anything. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because again, why is the C word banned but bitch isn't? Like, how is, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
I wanna... If there is one word you could ban, is there any word you feel like that should be banned that isn't banned? Thank you so much for the hydrate.
I don't know if it's... I think it's socially banned. I don't know if it's banned from the site. I would be interested in knowing that. But one of the words that gives me the most ick is the R word.
Oh, okay.
The moment I hear someone say that, that is like my quickest, like, either like I'm banning them or I'm blocking them or whatever. Like I hate seeing that word used.
It's actually, I'm so sorry, but I have had, and I've never used it in English, but unfortunately I've used that word a lot in Danish, and I don't say it in English ever. I never use it in English.
No, and you know what, and that's a good thing.
But
I'm glad to hear.
Not even, but I have tried to not say it as much since I started streaming, because it's something, you know, it's just something I was used to saying before, and then I was like, oh, I didn't know that people found it to be that bad of a word, because I was never really, I didn't really think about what it meant, I guess.
No, exactly, and I think that if I know that someone, because I used it when I was a teen, like when I was younger. So like, because, you know, everybody used it in that way. Like in my mind, it just meant like stupid, right?
Yeah.
It just meant like, oh, this is so stupid, right?
Yeah.
But as I got older and I learned what it actually meant, I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I should not be using this. And so I phased that out of my vocabulary, and now I know not to use it. And so I don't blame other people who didn't know about it or didn't realize that, you know, like it's terminology. It's more the people who know how bad it is, like know how hurtful it is for those people, and then continues to go out of their way to like use it. You know what I mean? Like that's when it's bad, because then it's just like, oh, okay, so you just like you're just mean. You know what I mean? Like you just don't care, right?
Yep.
But that's the thing though, is that also, like, for example, I just have stopped to use that because, you know, again, like I've, you know,
Grown?
I try to,
Or...
I've grown as a person. Yeah, exactly. But I also have a friend who like has a family member who, you know, is handicapped.
Yeah.
And so he has this experience of like that family member being called that in like a mean way, you know?
Oh.
And so for him,
Wait,
it's
people
even...
actually bullying? Because I've never seen it
Yeah.
being used as like a way to bully a handicapped person before.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So that's his experience with it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so for him, it's even worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's one of those interesting things how like vocabulary and like language can change over time. Because again, it was totally okay for everybody to say it back in the day, but like now it's like everybody's like, whoa, hey, like that's not okay, and you shouldn't be saying that, you know. So I'm glad that there are times where our language evolves in a good way, right? But then there's other times like this where like I feel like Twitch is like turning a word like simp that's like totally a nothing word that like isn't, you know what I mean?
I think like, and that's the thing, is that there were people who were using it to insult, like, I don't even know who they were trying to insult, because I'm like, are you just insulting your own viewers? They're not gonna like that. Or
so I think that people were trying to use it as an insult to like, oh, you just are basically you. Oh, wow.
No, it's fine. There's nothing. It's just my alarm for my birth control.
Oh. Okay. I was like, is that the doorbell or like
No,
is that like?
that's my phone. That's my phone.
Oh my gosh. But sorry, I'm totally train
Oh,
thought,
the
like,
viewer
completely...
base. I think you were trying to say that it was meant for the viewer base of like people who probably watch like female streamers, right?
Yes, yeah, like people who are like, oh, you're just like a white knight womanizer who just over sexualizes women and just like will do anything they say, and so that's why we're gonna call you that. Which, like, I hate it because that also ended up just being used for anyone who like supported a woman in any capacity, you know, because it was just used as like, oh, you're just that, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I can see that being bad, but but then I feel like I don't know. I don't see simp as an insult. I feel like, oh, thank you for supporting women.
That's how I see it.
And thank you for, and it's just like, thank you for being a fan of this. Like, how is it different from someone being like, oh, I have an Oshi, and like, that's their like, and then someone comes around and calling you a sim just because you have like a favorite streamer you're like, I'm like, and they happen to be a woman. I don't understand, because I'm like, well, you can also have like fanboys of like male streamers. What's the difference?
Are fanboys or fangirls, like, is that like a bad thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, no, exactly. What was just said in chat. I hated the whole, she's not gonna let you hit it, bro, for defending someone who happens to be a woman. No, exactly. It's like, you don't have to support someone who's a woman just because you want to like get in their pants. Like, and the implication of that is really gross.
I feel like, and that's why I was like, I felt like it said so much more about the people who were saying it.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, Sif, I've had so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with me and wanting me to come on and hang out.
Yeah, of course. And we're gonna set up. I'm 100%. Don't worry. I'm gonna reach out as soon as possible about that
Yeah,
horror collab because I also think both
that would be
Ava
so
and
much
Kira would
fun.
love that.
I think so too. And also, I had such a blast. Like, I really loved that this stream just kind of turned into us talking and like learning more about each other. So I had a lot of fun.
And that's really what I was hoping for. I feel like that's what would you rather is good for because I'm like, oh, it gives like a kind of like a idea of like what people's thoughts and opinions are, but without well, now I made it pretty personal, but I'm also ready to do like a normal, like if we can do the normal would you rather. I just really like also making it a little personal.
No, the personal questions you asked were really, really good. So I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay. But do you want to raid out? Cause
Sure.
Cause I was thinking, Moko, are you streaming? No. No. I'm trying to think. Do you know anyone we could raid? Have any ideas? Don't know.
Let me see. I'm trying to peek and see if there's anyone I know that we are mutuals of that would be good. Do you know? I think you do because you've seen their art before. You know King Meg?
Oh my god, I was just looking at Meg actually.
Okay, because I'm like. You know,
Meg is
we were just talking
amazing.
about how much we love art,
Yes.
and Meg is a lovely person. So yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm rewriting King Meg art, and they're not arting today. They're playing Dispatch. Nice. And
Dispatch
don't
is
stream
great.
till later. But you should also go and check out Project Moko, just so you know.
Yeah, you should.
But in the meantime, follow us over to the lovely King Meg art. Very hot person too.
Yeah.
I unfortunately Meg is very busy right now, but I did ask them if they wanted to do some art for the debut in like 10 days, but unfortunately I don't think they have time.
Aw. But hey, maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future I'm gonna have to make some other art. I'm gonna make them make
you-
Hagsif.
Are you pouty?
Oh, sorry. Yes, just a little bit.
That's cute.
I have my pout. It's when
love
chat
that.
is being a baka. Because they are being baka sometimes.
It's okay. I'm
Especially
baka all
when
the
Kuro's
time.
here. You're very baka.
This is me all the time.
I see my. Oh, I love when your eyes become big. They're so cute.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you again, everybody. I had so
Yeah.
much fun.
Bye bye, everyone. Don't tell me it was a good time.
Ayo.
Hey, yo.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. I am studying
Have
tomorrow.
fun. Have fun with Ava.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.